We gotta keep that same energy. We gotta keep that same energy across the board. Across the board. Look, let's break it down. Garden snake mentality starts us off and says Canelo is going out sad, the biggest duck in boxing history. Let's talk about it here at the IBFP. So I'm gonna tell you what, Garden snake mentality. Because you're calling Canelo the biggest duck in boxing history, I have to disagree with that 100%. I've seen a lot of ducks, and let's just put it like this. The link has been dropped for you, sir. The link has been dropped for you, sir. That's what I'm saying. All I'm going to do is keep the same energy. So if you're going to comment in the chat, if you're going to say something's a duck, be sure to back it up. All you got to do is click the link if you're feeling froggy. That's all you got to do. Just keep the same energy. Everybody, keep the same energy. Click the link, and we can get it going. That's all you got to do. I'm about to let everybody backstage on. We're starting to fill up, so let that go ahead and click the link. We got too many keyboard warriors out there. Guys talking real greasy, but won't click a link. So we're going to start this off. Anybody that got a problem, it's debate season here on the IBFP. If you want to debate, Fight Sports Talk, Round 1, Edgar Moreno, Ashy Knuckles, anybody, Clavo. If you want to debate anybody on this panel, all you got to do is click the link. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. If you're saying it's the biggest duck in history, click the link and explain it, because this is your prime opportunity to be famous. Thousands of people are going to listen to the playback. This is your big opportunity. Take it while you got it. Take it while you got it. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Don't say, "Oh, I can do this," because then that means you like to go to the store, buy a Snickers with a dick vein, and eat it. Don't be that guy. Be the guy that clicks the link. That's all I'm saying. The link has been dropped. We letting everybody on, and shout out to everybody. So if you got a problem with anything, please click the link. My brother George, the last Patriot, says, with a record of 81 fights, including 76 victories, 68 via horrifying knockouts, and only 5 defeats coming from Marshall, Texas, Big George Foreman. Rest in peace. And I like to give a special shout out to Big George Foreman. Rest in peace, my brother. Much love. You've done a great thing in the sport of boxing. And I'm going to tell you this. George Foreman, he was a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. And he said a lot of things about Canelo Alvarez. So when people talk about Canelo being this and being that, they asked him who was his favorite fighters. He said all of the heavyweights and Canelo Alvarez. They asked him who's his favorite boxer. He says Canelo Alvarez is my favorite boxer. He also went on to say that Canelo Alvarez has the whole package and he's the best fighter today. Now listen to that. You didn't see George Foreman getting into it, letting race cloud his judgment, because he didn't give a fuck about race. He just kept it honest and unbiased. This is why I like George Foreman. He wasn't like these race peddlers at the LDBC, on Twitter, on social media. He just kept it a buck and a bean. Much respect and rest in peace to the legendary George Foreman. And let me start letting everybody on so we can tackle this David Benavidez topic. Salute to Fight Sports Talk. What's up, my brother?
Salute, brother. Thanks for having me on. As always, I'll just give an opening statement. When you talked about this live, I was, of course, excited, so I put some time aside for it. I was actually hoping we weren't going to get into Benavidez Canelo, and then Canelo does that interview. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Of course. Let me just say this, man. I agree with some of what Canelo said, and I'll just list those points quickly. We cannot take away from his legacy. Facts. Never wanted to, by the way. He can also do what he wants, although I have a massive problem with that. And yes, Benavidez, mostly through his dad, was disrespectful to Canelo. And he said stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, for example, just quickly, the thing which, for me, the worst thing that Benavidez's dad said was, and this was before the Caleb Plant fight, so back then Benavidez hadn't really fought anyone, only an out of shape, washed up David Lemieux. He said, oh, Al Heyman offered Canelo, or no, we offered Canelo 50 million or through Samson Lukowics and Al Heyman, and he didn't take it. It's like, you're the B-side. Come on. So they've been disrespectful, but okay. Everybody knows my position on this. And if I could just plug my channel for a second, IBFP Fights War Talk, I clipped the first time I was on your show for about 50 minutes, and I debated, with Clavo Supreme, Edgar, and maybe a few others on there, you guys, about this whole Canelo thing, where we actually talked about these very points. And, we're all cool. We disagree, but look, I don't know what I can now really say that I haven't said already, but I strongly disagree. Benavidez has more than earned a shot, and Canelo's words are just ridiculous.
Okay. And we're going to dig more into that. I appreciate it. Fight Sports Talk. Let me get to round one real quick. What's up, round one?
What up, my boys? Well, how you guys doing, y'all?
Good, my brother. Good talking to you, man. Good talking to you. What's up, Gabriel? What's up with you, my brother?
What's up? How you doing, Nuke?
Salute. I'm good, my brother. I'm good. Onslaught Boxing. What's good with you, my brother?
How you doing, man?
Good, my brother, man. I'm glad to see you back on here, man. I appreciate that you always ready to talk your shit, man.
Oh, you already know. You already know.
And Onslaught, did you hear what Canelo said? Is that rubbing you the wrong way? How you feeling about that, real quick?
Well, Canelo didn't say anything different. He's always said that he wasn't really interested in the Benavidez fight and stuff like that. What rubs me wrong is the reasons he gave, and I just don't think they're really excusable. Like, for example, when he said that Benavidez hasn't accomplished anything, like what has Berlanga accomplished? You know what I mean? When he says that, before he said Benavidez, the only thing he brings is 20 extra pounds on fight night. Berlanga brought 20 extra pounds on fight night. When he said that Benavidez talks trash and is disrespectful, Bud has been disrespectful to Canelo, and you already pointed that out. He's been disrespectful to Canelo. Turkey has been disrespectful to Canelo. Canelo's about to fight Bud. He's working with Turkey. It's just a bunch of excuses, and I don't respect it. I do respect that Canelo is in the position to do whatever he wants, of course. I don't like that he's holding all the belts and doing it, but he has earned that right with his legacy. But just be real about the Benavidez situation. He said that it's a risk. He's not willing to take that type of risk at this point unless you pay him an insane amount of money, and that's his stance. So he kept it real.
Now let me ask you this, Onslaught.
Yeah.
Is this a duck from Canelo in your opinion?
I wouldn't say it's a duck, but he's avoiding him.
Okay. So avoiding, I would have to say that's a duck. When you, I mean, if we're just gonna be raw about it, that has to be a duck. If a guy avoiding you, that has to be a duck.
I make the distinction. When I say duck, for me, I see it as you're in negotiations, or the fight's about to happen and you pull out, or the fight is on a course to happen and you just move away from it. That's what I call a duck. Avoiding is when a guy is in around your weight class and the fight could potentially happen, but you don't want to push for it. Basically, that's what I see. That's how I separate it.
Okay, I can respect that. To me, both of those are a duck. Just to me, those scenarios, those are a duck. Fight Sports Talk. Do you think that Canelo ducked David Benavidez?
It's tremendous duck. Sorry, I should have said this more blatantly earlier. It's a tremendous duck. Again, if I could just plug that video for a second. First time I was on IBF. Hold on, just one sec. First time I was on IBFP show, I clipped the 50 minutes I was on, and I debated him, Clavo, Supreme, and a few others, Edgar, a few regulars on the show, and we're all cool. But I said this was a blatant duck, and I'm over. So I said this about a month and a half ago. I'm over talking about this, but because it's been brought up, I can repeat the points if need be. Yes, it's a tremendous duck from Canelo, and his excuses are ridiculous.
Okay. And
No.
Hold on. What'd you say, Onslaught?
I said I agree with that statement right there.
Okay, so we got two on the panel that says it's a duck.
I don't agree with that at all, but okay.
I know we're gonna get everybody's opinion on it, man. Carlos 721. What's up with you, my brother?
What's up, man? It's been a while. Hope everyone's doing good.
It's been a while, man. It's good to see you, my brother, man. Do you think this situation with Canelo Benavidez? What's your initial thoughts? Is this a duck by Canelo? In your opinion?
I seen that interview of Canelo being asked those questions, and honestly, to me, it's not a duck. Canelo said something that holds weight in that interview, and what he said is about resume. Recently, we seen what Crawford talked about Errol Spence being not being in the Hall of Fame. So it's like everyone else is talking a lot of shit, but does their resume hold up? So to me, Canelo has proven time and time again.
That's a good point. It's a good point, my brother. Mike Rodriguez, what's good with you, my brother?
Yo, New, what's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I know you hear everybody on the panel. I know you hear these different opinions. I know you've seen what Canelo said. Do you feel like he ducked David Benavidez or no?
Man, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even watch the interview. I just seen a little clip. All I seen, bro, was him saying that David Benavidez was being disrespectful and that David Benavidez thinks like he's this fucking monster or something. That's all I really seen, bro. So I can't really tell you because I ain't watched the whole interview, bro. You know?
Okay. Let me give you basically the synopsis of what was said. Canelo Alvarez basically said this. He said that David Benavidez, the way he talks, he thinks he's Superman. He's accomplished nothing. He's not even a champion. He's not in my weight class. And at this point of my career, I can do whatever I want to do.
I mean, I feel like that's all facts, though.
All right.
I mean, what did he say that was not true? You know, everything he said was true. Well, so I mean, I don't feel like it's a duck.
I can quickly say what he said is not true, but after everybody else,
his resume ain't good though. Benavidez's resume ain't good. He ain't really fought nobody yet. I mean, that's true.
I can respond to that.
Bro, but Canelo's already fought a lot of great fighters. Yeah, I get it. Berlanga, he's not great, but this dude fought Triple G, Mayweather. This dude, because he could do whatever he wants, bro.
We can talk about what he did in the past, and he can do whatever he wants. But we give a reason.
Could I quickly?
Oh no, one second, Fight Sport. 1 second. Let me get to Park Street 3 Production. What's up with you, my brother?
What's up, man? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You good, my brother? You good, man? What are your thoughts on this Canelo Benavidez situation? And is it a duck? And what did you think about his comments?
Me personally, I think what he said was true. I do think that the only thing that I disagree with, I think that, and it's kind of like a 50-50 thing with me because on the one hand, I feel like David did do what he needed to do to get the fight, but he also never activated the mandatory. So that kind of cancels out, you know, the kind of negative aspect that I look at. With that being said, everything that you said else was true.
All right. Round 1, was that a duck from Canelo or no? Round 1, I don't know if I got that question from you.
No, it wasn't a duck from Canelo.
Okay.
No,
and Gabriel, do you think that was a duck from Canelo or no?
No, but honestly, I think Canelo's the only guy I've seen who people say is ducking when the other guy's not even doing their part to get the mandatory. Like, you never saw Canelo when he was young. Wow. Canelo was the one when he was younger, he was chasing Mayweather and the belts and the big fights, which is what you're supposed to do. David never did that. So like David's fans, like he has like this little cult going around where he doesn't even have to fight people. He just say, I want to fight you, not really push after the fight, and people will say you're ducking. Like, I didn't know Canelo was over here supposed to like chase after Benavidez. It's the other way around.
Can I respond to that? Because
yeah, go ahead and respond to that, Fight Sport.
Yeah, because look, I'm a big Benavidez fan, but and Gabriel, I'm not saying you were saying this, but a lot of people do say this on these shows I go on. I'm not part of any cult. These are my reasons for saying that Canelo's excuses are ridiculous and always have been. Benavidez, after he beat Andrade, his resume at 168 is better than all the guys Canelo has fought at 168, including the title holders. So that blows that excuse out of the water that Benavidez hasn't fought anybody. Second, saying he was disrespectful. Okay, he was disrespectful. The Coex, and Benavidez's dad, we all know they love the sound of their own voices. It's beyond ridiculous for a professional fighter to say, "Oh, he's disrespectful to me." I mean, come on, this is pathetic.
Okay, but was it Canelo's job though to activate the mandatory? That wasn't his job.
I was going to respond to that.
All right.
Okay. Well, first time I was on the show, IBFP, I said the WBC have repeatedly over the years bent the rules for Canelo. Correct. So this idea that Benavidez had to activate the mandatory for me, and I see Clavo in the chat. Clavo, I responded to you on Twitter. What's up, my brother? They just they repeatedly moved the goalposts for the WBC moved the goalposts for Benavidez to get the fight because Canelo's made it perfectly clear he doesn't want the fight with Benavidez. So they say, well, Benavidez has to do this and that and this and that. I mean, that didn't work for Dillian Whyte when he was chasing Deontay Wilder. He did everything he could to enforce the mandatory, and they still didn't give it to him. So
good point.
The WBC are a joke. They're corrupt. And Benavidez's team, they eventually, when they moved up to 175, because they thought, okay, no point killing ourselves to make 168 for a fight that's never going to happen. That's suddenly when Canelo started saying, well, they moved up to 175 and, I'm staying at 168. So hope that answers your question.
I got a question for Nuke.
Yeah, go for it.
Good question. So is there a difference between the number one contender and a mandatory?
Yes. So a number one contender works themselves up into that position, but a mandatory can be a number two contender or something like that. It doesn't have to be the number one guy in the division. That it's weird how sanctioning bodies work in that way. Like a guy could be an interim champion and he could be in line, but then he could also get skipped for a mandatory. It's weird on how some of these sanctioning bodies work. But the interesting thing about all of this is, and I'm waiting on Clavo to get in here, but I guess I'll give my 2 cents on it real quick on whether that was a duck or not. And let me read this comment from Jesus first, because Jesus really wanted to get it in. Jesus says, if you're talking about avoiding, wouldn't it be the same thing what Benavidez did, not enforcing his mandatory with Canelo? In a way, he avoided Canelo, in my opinion. And so,
okay.
And so that kind of answered you, Fight Sports. And I know Fight Sports didn't like that. The only thing I'll tell you is this in regard to that, in my opinion. And salute to Jesus. And Clavo, you good. Come on in, my brother. The only thing I'll tell you is this. Hold on, let me see if I can get Clavo on real quick. I'm waiting on
while
Clavo.
you're doing that, IBFP, I'll just quickly say the idea that Benavidez didn't want to fight Canelo for me is ludicrous. Of course he wants to fight Canelo. That would have been his biggest payday, as it is for everybody. So again, this idea that, and again, I already gave the example of one guy who went out of his way to enforce his mandatory, Dillian Whyte, and the WBC never gave it to him. So
all that showed me Dillian Whyte actually wanted that fight and never got it. I didn't see that from Benavidez.
Well. Okay, my quick. All right. Well, Gabriel, my quick response to that is, again, there's an example of a guy trying to enforce his mandatory and not getting it, and in the end, the Foreman, who again is a complete scumbag, used that as reason to have a vendetta against Dillian Whyte. So Benavidez and his dad knew if they push the buttons of Foreman, then they may end up getting punished unfairly. So you have to play the game to an extent. That's why I believe they were diplomatic about it rather than slamming the WBC, saying, why aren't you giving us this fight? Stop protecting Canelo, because they knew that would get them in trouble. That's my opinion.
Okay. Let me go to Edgar and Clavo real quick to get their stance on everything. I'm going to start with Edgar, man. Edgar, what did you think about the comments that Canelo Alvarez made about David Benavidez the other day? And do you think any of that was a duck or justified? What do you think about that? Do you need me to break down a statement again real quick?
First of all, salute to everybody. I'm assuming, I don't have Twitter or nothing like that, so I have to catch up on all of that things.
Okay.
So if you could just refresh.
I'll break it down for the panel again. Canelo Alvarez gave an interview with FightHype.com, and he said the way David Benavidez talks, he thinks he's Superman. He's accomplished nothing. He's not even a champion, and he's not in my weight class. At this point in my career, I can do whatever I want to do. And a lot of people have been upset about this comment, saying this is a blatant duck. It's disgusting. And we got my brother Fight Sports saying it's a duck. We got my brother Onslaught saying it's a duck. A lot of people feeling some kind of way. Where do you fall on this, Edgar?
I think you kind of know where I'm going to land on this. I mean, the fact of the matter is he's stating nothing but facts. And the one big reason is he's not in the weight class anymore. I guarantee you that if he was still in the weight class, then it is a conversation to be held. Okay, you're in the weight class. All right, we've come to some kind of terms about making a fight, and we have to break down the pie. You can't get 50-50. There's no way you're getting 50-50. If you want 50-50, then there's no fight. Unless you can enforce a mandatory. Then it goes to a purse bid, and then, then every promoter would be fighting at odds to get the fight. So in a nutshell, that might even be the Benavidez' best case scenario. If you would have fucking done the mandatory in there and then let it go to a purse bid, every goddamn promoter would have been saying, I'll give you guys 100, I'll give you 200, I'll give you 300, and it would have been made.
Can I respond to that real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I understand what you said right there because of the weight class, and that makes a lot of sense. I agree with that. But Canelo is about to fight Terence Crawford, who's currently at 100.
He didn't ask for that fight,
Can I finish?
bro.
Can I finish?
He didn't.
Can I finish?
Yeah,
Canelo is about to fight Terence Crawford later on this year. Whether or not he asked for the fight, he's actually fighting him. Canelo, like you guys say, right? According to you guys, he's the face of boxing. Anybody who's in the ring with Canelo is in the ring because Canelo wants him to be in the ring with him. So how can you justify Canelo?
That's not necessarily true.
Can I please finish real quick? How can you justify Canelo fighting a 154-pounder, moving up to get his titles? By the way, Canelo is offering Terence Crawford his titles if Crawford wins. How can you justify Canelo doing that? But Benavidez is out of the question because he's in a different weight class. Explain that to me really quick.
Okay, can I get your? I'm gonna give you my rebuttal. A, he didn't ask for the fight.
What?
B, he didn't ask for the fight. A,
but he's in the fight though.
But let me finish. Just how I let you finish, let me finish. He didn't ask for the fight. He didn't ask for the fight. B, a promoter basically went to a purse bid to pay these two fighters a shit ton of money. And C, he is the face of boxing. Back when Mayweather was the face of boxing and he picked and chose whoever the fuck he wanted to fight, nobody batted an eye. Now that Canelo
They didn't care about
boxing,
that.
now that Canelo's the face of boxing, and like he said, I have accomplished enough shit in my career to pick. He didn't say pick, but basically saying I can do whatever the fuck I want, and he's basically doing it to you.
You still didn't explain why it makes sense. You just said he's the face of
money.
Boxing. Wait, hold on.
Money.
It's all business,
so you acknowledge. Wait, hold on. So you acknowledge.
So
hold on. You acknowledge Canelo's just fighting for money and not legacy. Hold on, real quick.
Hold on. Let on slide go, and then we're gonna let Clavo backdoor.
So Edgar just acknowledged that Canelo is fighting for money and not legacy.
He's done enough.
Let me finish.
Isn't it called prize fighting?
Let me finish. You just acknowledge that Canelo's fighting for money and not legacy, and that's fine. But just acknowledge that that's the case.
He already got his legacy.
He's got his legacy.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't. Yo, they gonna let me finish. I'm not saying.
Hold on. Let him slide finish, fellas, and then you guys jump on.
He doesn't have legacy, and I'm not saying he's not allowed to do that. I'm just saying, can you acknowledge that he's currently at this point in his career not fighting for legacy anymore, but just for money? Because Terence Crawford doesn't offer him any legacy if he.
No.
Is that correct?
No.
Yes or no?
He is taking this fight for money. He is fighting fucking Skull to be 2-time undisputed, and he's looking for Bivol to get the run back. So again, it is a business, and he can do what he wants in his career, and he's doing the best moves for him.
Yes or no? Just it's a yes or no question.
For the Crawford fight, yes. For the Crawford fight, yes.
That's all I want to hear.
And to get to your point, Benavidez brings nothing to the table monetarily wise. Canelo is bringing the whole fucking buffet, so he can take 99% and give your boy 1%.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. What did you say, Onslaught?
Isn't that the fight everybody's asking for? IFBP.
No, only you.
Yeah. Let me answer this one from Onslaught real quick. Onslaught, let me ask you a quick question. Is David Benavidez a legacy fight for Canelo?
Yeah.
How?
No, it's not.
How? Okay, this is
madness has no end.
I just want to know. Hold on, fellas. I want Onslaught to answer this. How is David Benavidez a legacy fight for Canelo?
Was Benavidez a champion at 168? Yes or no?
He was at one point. Yes.
Okay, he was at one point. Is everybody asking for this fight? Yes or no?
Everybody did ask for this fight. You're correct.
And one more thing. Does Benavidez have several physical advantages over Canelo? Yes or no?
He does.
Yes.
So it's a risk. Yes or no?
And so hold on, fellas.
Canelo will get a lot of credit.
Hold on.
Using that
Let me respond to it.
He'll get no credit.
Hold on. So having physical advantages does not make it a legacy fight.
Yeah.
Being the former champion does not make it a legacy fight.
How?
And people asking, hold on. People asking for and people asking for a fight does not make it a legacy fight. So, by your own definition, Terence Crawford's a legacy fight for Canelo. Think about it. Terence Crawford has physical advantages over Canelo. Hold on. Let me finish. Terence Crawford has physical advantages over Canelo, and a ton of people asked for that fight with Canelo. That's not a fucking legacy fight. The same as David Benavidez. And so, since you asked me questions, let me ask you a few. Is David Benavidez the current champion at 168?
No, before I answer that,
I answered the question with no rebuttal. Hold on, Slot. I'm just asking for the same courtesy. I just want to answer, and then I can move on to my next question because I was respectful of your terms. So, is David Benavidez a champion at 168?
No, but
and hold on, bro. Let me finish my stuff. I'll let you finish. So he's not a champion at 168. Is he a champion at 175?
Not yet.
No.
Okay, so he's not a champion at 68. He's not a champion at 75.
Hey, undisputed.
Hold on.
Future.
Has he ever beaten a pound for pound fighter?
No.
And so he hasn't been a pound for pound fighter. He's never been a champion at 75. He's not a current champion in any weight class. And I don't understand how that's a legacy fight. His resume sucks. He's a former champion, not a current champion. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, would you say Sebastian Fundora is a legacy fight for Terence Crawford? Absolutely not. It's just a guy that's holding a belt. So we got to be on. Hold on, we got to be honest about this. We can't start off lying like, oh, these guys are legacy fights, this and this and this. And according to your own thought process, the boxing world believes this is a legacy fight for Canelo. Half of the boxing world says Canelo's going to get his ass kicked by this guy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let everybody talk. Let me read these comments. I'm gonna go to Clavo because Clavo did not get his chance to talk. Hold on. Clavo did not get his chance to talk.
All right,
I want Clavo to get his in real quick. Let me just read this. Antonio Garcia said, Benavidez has been in line for the Canelo Alvarez fight twice as the WBC champion and as the WBC mandatory and did nothing both times. Antonio, that's nothing but facts. That's nothing but facts.
That's facts.
And no one can rebut that. I mean, it's whatever you want to say. There's no rebuttal to that. Lord Scante 69 says Sports Talk wants to paint a narrative that the WBC would not press Canelo. Hold on, Sports. Would not press Canelo, yet the WBC is willing to stand in the way of a trilogy for David Benavidez. So that really shows favoritism for David Benavidez instead of against. Hold on, fight against David. But I'm gonna let you get yours after Clavo. My brother Jesus says 400. Hold on 1 second, fellas. 400 mil. Who wouldn't do it? You're absolutely right. There's not a fighter. Hold on. And there's not a fighter. There's not a fighter in boxing that wouldn't take the deal that Canelo got now. You know, Canelo Alvarez is making $100 million to fight William Skull. And it's funny that Onslaught say, well, he's not fighting for legacy. Well, he cleaned out everybody in his weight class. The only other champion in his weight class, he's about to fight him now for 2-time undisputed, which once again makes history, which is a legacy fight. And that's crazy. If David would have just pressed Canelo's line, this could have been him, but he didn't. But let's keep going. And then my brother Antonio Garcia says Onslaught is pulling an ashy knuckle. So he's basically saying you don't do ashy knuckles on the panel, my brother.
I'm not pulling ashy knuckles.
We're almost done. Lucy Girl says Benavidez has no chin. Canelo does. Canelo gets the knockout in 5 rounds. Now, I don't know if he gets the knockout in 5 rounds, but I believe Canelo hurts him. I believe Canelo beats him. And I think Benavidez is a good fighter. I think it's a fight I do want to see. I'm not against the fight. I'm pro Canelo Benavidez, but I just need Turkey to put up the bread because Turkey has no problem putting up the bread for Bud. He has no problem putting up 100 mil for Skull. You should have no problem putting up the David Canelo fight. Just cut the check.
That as well.
But I think he will.
And we got to put some of the blame on Turkey. There's too many Turkey glazers out here. No pun intended. Borat's mustache says, if that's the case, Skull is a legacy fight, current champion, and has physical advantages over Canelo. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. And so we can use these same talking points on almost anybody. That's a body bag, in my opinion.
Don't beat nobody.
Let me go to Clavo, and then we'll circle back to everybody else. Clavo, I know you didn't get your chance to talk. Was that a Doug? What's your response to the comments and what you've been hearing on the panel from everybody? Clavo, the floor is yours, my brother.
I mean, here's the thing that I hear whenever it comes to the disrespect. I mean, that comes with boxing. That comes with the sport. So in that right there, yeah, man, that's kind of bullshit right there that you're gonna use that. And you are the top dog. You do have the drawing power, and you also have the commands. You're the boss. You could have made that fight. But also we can't let David off the hook because David has not done what the fuck he's supposed to have been doing, bro. There could have been a lot that's been done before in the past. Besides activating the mandatory, you had the ball in your court to fucking do that shit. You basically were about to fight for March 2024 when the fucking mandatory was about to be ordered, but you decided to move up to 175 right before you did it. You knew that was going to happen. And you could have kept your belts when you basically kept them at 168, and you more than likely would have been in line because Canelo went straight for those belts when he went up to 168. And regardless, we talking about this Crawford and Benavidez legacy fight. Regardless of the fucking weight classes, Who actually is more competent, Bud Crawford or David Benavidez?
Ooh, man.
Crawford.
What?
There you
He's
go.
a
Okay,
four
this-
pounder.
okay,
He's
this-
a
this-
154-pounder.
Okay, can I respond to a few points from earlier because one of the guys said that I was painting a narrative. No narrative. The WBC, and I said this on your show, IBFP, the reason they are so quick to enforce this Benavidez Bivol fight is because they're trying to flex on Turki Alalshikh. And yeah, I agree. Turki, he does deserve some blame, but I've maintained that the proof is there. You can offer Canelo $500 million probably, and he won't take the fight because he doesn't want to fight Benavidez. So, and also
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Going too far down.
Hold on. Fight Sports, you know you my guy. Did you
Yeah, what's
just
up?
say that if they offered Canelo $500 million, he probably won't take the fight?
He definitely.
I said probably.
That's
I didn't say
bullshit,
yes.
bro.
That's coming off as hate, my brother. Because and look. Let's remember a few things. And my brother Mike Rodriguez can vouch for this. Did Canelo say he wanted the Terence Crawford fight? He said, nope, it doesn't make sense. But he said, if you overpay me, I'll take the fight. He got overpaid. He took the fight. Is that not what happened, Mike?
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
And so he also
Okay,
said, Canelo also went on record saying he'll easily fight David Benavidez. It's not a fight he's interested in, but he'd easily fight him if they put the bread on the table. He also said that, I believe, right,
I
Mike?
think he beats David.
Yep. And hey, Fight Sports, I got a question for you, Fight Sports. I got a question for you, my brother.
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure I heard you right, bro. Did you say David Benavidez beating Demetrius Andrade is more impressive than Canelo beating everybody at 168 and going undisputed at 168?
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I hope not.
Hold on. Okay, I've responded to this point before, but I'll do it again. I said that Benavidez's resume by itself, Garcia, look, if you're going to talk shit, shut the fuck up, all right? You don't know what you're talking about. Benavidez's resume is better by itself, is better, and I'm not including the fights at 175. They are better. His resume is better than all of the guys Canelo has fought at 168.
That's a fact.
Oh,
I'm not saying.
Hell no.
I am not.
Hell no.
Hold on.
No.
All right.
That's
Look.
literally a fact.
Look. If I'm going to
Caleb
respond,
Smith won the Super Series.
What makes Demetrius Andrade so great, bro?
Who
the hell did he beat?
Jesus Christ! I can't respond if you keep cutting in front of me.
No,
okay?
let him finish.
Go ahead, bro.
Finish.
Go ahead.
Right.
How are you going to respond
Okay.
to that resume?
All right. This doesn't. I'm not saying any of the champions Canelo fought are bums. I'm just saying Benavidez has a better resume primarily because of his wins over Caleb Plant and Andrade.
So Boo Andrade is better than Callum Smith? Come on now, man.
I didn't.
Come on,
I didn't
bro.
say that. Hold on.
That's what you're
All right,
saying.
look. No. Callum
That's what you're
Smith.
saying.
Yes, you
Jesus Christ! I can't respond. All right.
Let him
Callum
talk.
Smith, his best wins were George Groves, former champ, and
that alone is better than Andrade.
Well, Caleb Plant for me equals that one, and Andrade was again better than guys like John Ryder and
What the
Eric Scott.
fuck?
Okay,
Fight,
bro.
bro.
I feel like
So
Bro, are you
Andrade is
fucking
better than
serious,
Billy
dog?
Joe?
Okay, can I respond to one other point that IBFP and Clavo brought up, or Edgar, you brought up as well, this whole legacy fight thing? I've never said that Benavidez is a legacy fight, but for me that's not the point, because if you're going to say, well, he's not a legacy fight, okay, he's not, but that to me is a ridiculous excuse from Canelo and anybody who says, oh, it's not a legacy fight, because it's a far better fight than guys like Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga,
Exactly.
William
What
Skull.
the fuck?
So
Based on what?
Hey, Fight Sports. Hey, Fight Sports.
based on
Come on, bro.
Okay, I can respond to whoever asks.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Fight Sports.
Ryder should consult boogeyman for fighting nobody.
Go ahead.
David,
Go ahead.
Has David Benavidez beaten a Hall of Famer before?
Did Berlanga beat a Hall of Famer?
No, and I've never said he has, but again, that to me is not. It's not a valid reason to
That's
not
a
fight
weird
him.
standard. A weird standard.
Wait. I'm trying to get over this. Bro. You said that Boo Boo is better than John Ryder. Bro, John Ryder fight Jacobs, who Boo Boo fucking ducked, bro. Are you serious?
John Ryder fought a lot of guys.
Okay,
A lot of
on,
legitimate
bro.
That's what I'm
guys.
saying, Quavo. I don't get this boo-boo hype, bro. I don't get this Andrade hype.
Can I respond to Clavo? Can I respond to Clavo?
He pulled out twice and went to a tank undercard. Come on now, bro.
Wait. Hold on. Let's clear. Hold on, fellas.
question?
Let's clear the deck real quick. So everybody's talking about Bivol Andrade. As far as the resume, David Benavidez, and what everybody's saying is, as far as David, what makes him a better fight than those other guys? What really separates him?
Okay,
The only thing that separates, hold on, fellas. The only thing that separates him is the height behind him. Is that fact that people believe he's going to be? He wasn't a huge knockout artist at 68 or 75. Let's be honest. He didn't knock out. Hold on.
Sorry, Clavo asked me a question.
I know. I'm gonna let you get back to it. He wasn't a huge knockout at either weight class. I mean, he didn't knock out Caleb Plant, who Canelo already cooked. He didn't knock out Vostok or Morrell. And so he's not this big, massive power puncher. So what true advantage would he have over Canelo to make the fight so compelling? How do you know Canelo Alvarez wouldn't just beat him 10-2 and drop him? Like, there's no evidence to prove that David could put up any kind of different. Hold on, one second. There's no evidence to prove that David could put up any different kind of fight. Secondly, anybody arguing the theory that Demetrius Andrade is a great part of David's resume, like when you start with Demetrius Andrade, you know you already fucked up. Because when you bring up Demetrius Andrade, you're talking about a guy who moved up in weight, a guy who moved up in weight, and a guy who was not a champion ever at the weight class and who's never fought a world champion ever, who's only won vacant world titles. So when you talk about Demetrius Andrade, let's not act like he was some great resume filler. He's not. Okay. He's just been he's just been hyped. That's all he's been. And in the biggest fight of his life, he fucking quit. And let's not also forget that Demetrius Andrade has ducked a lot of fighters throughout the years. He ducked Jermell Charlo that Canelo whooped ass. People like to gloss over that. Hold on, one second, fight. But that shit happened. So at the end of the day, Demetrius Andrade ducked Janibek. He ducked Jermell Charlo. He ducked Edislandi Lotto, who Canelo fought as well. He has a record of ducking, picking, and choosing. He's never fought a world champion. He fucked his own career, and he moved up in weight. David does not get a big cookie for beating a guy like Demetrius Andrade.
Can I respond to Clavo's question? Can I respond to Clavo's question? Because
let fight.
Clavo asked me a question, so I want to respond. Okay, Clavo, you asked me why Andrade is a better win than John Ryder, because John Ryder is a basic British level fighter, flat-footed, hittable, poor defense. Andrade for all of his faults is slick, athletic, and fast, and again, and has far better boxing.
Wait a minute. Who did Andrade show you that with? With who? Jack Coquet? Walter Contodankwa?
Demond Nicholson? He got dropped by Demond Nicholson.
All right. Okay, guys, can I respond?
Like, why we overrated old ass Andre? Dude's 37 years old.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. You're not gonna tell me that Andre's better than Ryder when Ryder fought Jacobs and Zach Parker, who Andre fucking didn't even want to fight.
Ryder fought Canelo.
He ain't better than Caleb Plant. He ain't better than Caleb Plant either.
I can't respond if people are going to talk over me. Okay, he's better because again his skills are better. Now my comments about Andrade always get taken out of context. I said Andrade was a good win for David Benavidez, not a great win. So I've never said Andrade.
You're telling me he's a better win than anyone at 168 Canelo fought than a Triple G.
You're misconstruing.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me who did he show you that with. Because here's what I know: a fighter's skill levels is measured by the fucking skills of the level of his opposition. And who the fuck is that? Vanis Monterosian?
Bro, play sport, fight sports. Fight sports, bro. You're saying fight sports. You're literally saying that you're making the comparison of taking home an 8 or a 9 or the drunken number 2. Like you're saying that the drunk 2, because you're drunk 2, is better than the solid 8 or 9. No,
okay, Edgar, that's a real cute. That's a real cute comparison. I'll give you that.
What you're saying.
All right, what I'm saying is that John Ryder's 2 best wins are Danny Jacobs, who was well and truly washed up, and Zach Parker. Zach Parker's
and that's the Parker that Boo Boo pulled out twice to go to a tank undercard just to get.
Hold on. This is another thing that by people put words in my mouth. I'm not excusing Andrade's ducking. He ducked pretty much everyone at 154, and he ducked Janbek, excuse me. So I'm not excusing Andrade's ducking, although Andrade was ducked by other fighters at 160.
Fight sport. It sounds like you are, because you're using Andre to big up David Benavidez. So yes, you are.
Okay.
You semi are doing that, bro. Just listen to yourself, my guy. Look, my guy. Look, I love Fight Sport. I love you to death, bro. Look, I love you to death, bro.
Fight. Hold on 1 second. Let him talk.
Fight Sport. Look, bro. I love you, my guy. You good, bro. You have more sense than fucking Ashley Knuckles does. I give you that. But dog, Andrade is known to skip all the significant wins. If you would have took these wins, fucking Charlo, Korobov, Jacobs, Deverenchenko, bro, it's a Walmart receipt, bro. As I said,
I agree.
So there ain't no way that we can fucking defend this at all, bro. And then Boo Boo hasn't even came back since that fucking loss. He has never got acclimated to 168.
Yep.
So that's true. Okay, Andrade did duck a lot of guys at 154, not denying that. He was ducked at 160 by guys like Billy Joe Saunders, and who I criticize Billy Joe Saunders a lot for things like that. And John Ryder, again, more evidence that Andrade's a better fighter than John Ryder. John Ryder lost to guys like Rocky Fielding, and no disrespect because he ended up brain damaged, but Nick Blackwell, who was just a British level fighter. So again, Andrade, not saying he was great. I'm saying that as a fresh contender, somebody who hadn't lost yet, Andrade was simply a good win for David Benavidez.
But a protected fucking cherry pick, skipped over fights that gave you a 0 or 0 losses doesn't make it good.
Boo Boo Andrade is not better than Callum.
That doesn't make it good, bro. I'm not saying. Listen. Ryder lost, but he lost to champions or former champions. Andrade didn't fight anybody, and the one fight he took, he fucking quit.
Y'all say this real quick. Comparing Andre and Ryder is pointless because they both suck. There's no point in comparing them.
But there's one at least a little bit better.
They both suck. But what I want to say is this.
Listen. I bet you that if Ryder fought Andrade, Ryder wins.
We will never know, bro. They're not fighting. They both suck. But
we will never know a lot of things.
Andrade's retired, likely.
Yeah, he's trash. At 168, look, at 168, who at 168 beat a Hall of Famer? Because I hear you using this standard for Benavidez. He has to beat a Hall of Famer in order.
Hold on. I just want to clear this up. I'm gonna let you go back on your rant. Only thing I want to clear up is I don't have a standard for Benavidez. I'm listing things that would make him a legacy fight. He doesn't have a stellar. He doesn't have a stellar resume. He's not some kind of champion that Canelo needs to beat. There's literally nothing he's offering at the moment, if that makes any sense. He's not offering anything at the moment that would make him a legacy fight. Now, he can be a potential money fight for Canelo, which Canelo's already said. If you give him the money, he'll make the fight. That's what he said.
And you know what? I agree with you on that one now. When I said legacy fight, I was wrong about that. Not a legacy fight. It's an interesting fight. It's a risky fight, but not a legacy fight because he doesn't offer anything physical to Canelo. I 100%.
And I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say about the Andrade. It feels like the defending Andrade because Benavidez beat him is because Canelo didn't want to fight Andrade, and he had that one.
That's not what I said.
One like you want to pay because Andrade's not on Canelo's record.
No,
I got that.
That's not what I said.
Canelo.
That's not what I said. The only
what else he has at 168?
Hold on. The only time I brought up the even idea of Canelo Andrade is that Andrade was a fresh contender for Benavidez to fight. That's all. Canelo didn't fight Andrade, but Andrade ducked plenty of fights when he was at 154, and also he ducked Janibek. So I'm not defending that. And also, again, this whole talk of legacy fight, I feel that's misdirection because, okay, it's not a legacy fight, but it's a better fight than anybody Canelo's fought at 168.
Exactly.
Yo, I gotta. Well, okay, wait a minute. You said fresh contender. I mean, Demetrius Andrade was a fresh contender for David. Yeah, he was fresh because he barely went to 168 when David's been there for almost a fucking decade. So the fucking full advantage was on David's court.
Well, Clavo, hold on, Clavo. He was, okay, fair point. But when he fought Caleb Plant, which was a really good fight for Benavidez, in fact, a lot of people actually criticized him for fighting Canelo leftovers. Here he fought somebody who hadn't lost before, and people say, and fair point, okay, he was new to 168, but you can't have it both ways. I mean, he fought somebody who hadn't lost yet, so That's just
Hey,
my
Nick,
response to
fought
that.
Caleb Plant when Caleb Plant was a champion.
Yeah,
I
that's
responded
basically
to
that's
that.
exactly what I was about to say. He should have fought him back in 2019 when they both had belts.
Hey,
That's the
before
thing.
I close,
That's the thing. There's the sign. Look, he had a chance to unify with Caleb. He had the chance to unify with Uzkateki because those belts were actually in his side of the street at the time. I understand. Maybe Zurdo was with Top Rank and so forth. You know, they want to play this because they were playing the side of the streets around those times for whatever fucking reason. They were using that as excuses to not unify. But that IBF belt was always on his side of the fucking street. But we know why he didn't go for that belt, right? Because the IBF is the only one with that 10-pound rehydration cap. So that means that, hey, you ain't going to be able to rehydrate to what you want whenever that fight comes around. So we know why you didn't go for that fight. But you keep going. If you notice, David only goes for WBC, which is the most lenient and corrupt sanctioning body. The one who lets Jamal Charlo keep a belt for 2 fucking years, almost 3, without even doing a fight yet. Why doesn't he go for the WBA? Why doesn't he go for the WBO?
Well, can I respond to that? The WBA for me is just as corrupt as the WBC. Just the fact that they had.
That's true.
Is that always going to be your excuse?
So WBA is trash.
Well,
That's trash.
hold on. I was just responding to Clavo's point. The WBA for me are no better. The good sanctioning bodies are the WBO, and I would say the IBF, but the IBF are doing a lot of shit as well, which I've talked about on my channel. I don't know why Benavidez didn't go that route. All I can say is that sanctioning bodies, they've got very strict rules when it comes to fighters being number 1 contenders in their sanctioning bodies. So it's not as simple to just say, well, I want to be their top contender.
Yeah. What's the question?
Let me read a list real quick of 8 names.
Oh, that boy
George Groves, Callum Smith, James DeGale, Caleb Truax, Jose Escutegi, Zurdo
What up,
Ramirez,
Gooch? But I've
Billy
responded
Joe
to this
Sanders,
before.
Hold on, Fight Sport.
Let him finish.
Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant. 8 names, 8 people, 8 fighters that he could have unified with and never did. You know, everybody wants to talk about Canelo ducked David. David ducked 8 other fucking fighters. Now, he fought Plant after he had been knocked out, but 8 fighters that he could have unified with and chose not to. How is that a great resume?
You could be double undisputed right now.
Gooch, I can.
Hold on, fellas. I want to kind of deviate the show. We got Ashley Knuckles in the building, and before I get to Ashley Knuckles, I want to get a few of these. I want to get a few of these comments off. And so once I knock these comments out, I'm gonna get Ashley Knuckles' thoughts on all this, and then I got a question for the panel because it's a very important one that Onslaught and Fight Sport mentioned about the WBC, and I just kind of want to get into that. And I feel like somebody might get body bagged. First off, Antonio Garcia said, Fight Sports Knuckles. We already seen that. So that my brother the Gooch says, now you know why Fight Sports went 0 for 7, dumbass.
Gooch, again, you fucking lie. And I'm gonna expose how much of a fucking lie that is.
I can't believe you picked Padley.
Gooch, I never picked Padley. You are a fucking liar.
Hold on. Let me finish these off
He
real
went
quick.
1 for 7.
My brother Antonio Garcia says Caleb Plant was longer a world champion. Andrade, who never beat a world champion. Vostok, who was previously retired, and Morrell with 11 fights. To me, that's a body bag. His resume is vastly overrated. That's what it is to me. I don't think he has a bad resume, and I think everybody on the panel wants to see the Canelo Benavidez fight. We just need Turkey to put up the bag. He's putting it up for everybody else. Put it up for this fight, and we can easily get it. But to me, it don't make sense to call this man a duck when you're talking about a guy that Canelo was never in a position where he had to fight David. He never was.
Well, hold on, Nuke. Wait a minute, Nuke. Wait a minute. I don't know if you heard, bro, but there's a video where Samson Lickowitz is fucking specifically saying they offered us many millions to fight Callum Smith, but we rejected it.
Damn.
That's true.
That's another thing. What about Davis' team? Davis' team failed him because Samson told a lie saying, "Oh, we offered Canelo $50 million." No, you didn't.
He did, and that has been refuted. Hold on, let me finish these, and then we'll get to it. Borat's mustache says, "Damn, Fight Sports got the Ashley Knuckles virus." Speaking nonsense.
Another lie.
So we know Ashley Knuckles has been missed. Lord Scante said, "Funny how to discredit Canelo, they have to bring up stay busy fights. Don't forget Floyd, Trout, Laura, Jacobs, Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, Dimitri Bivol, etc. And that is funny. They always bring up Berlanga Munguia like that's his resume, and that's not. Canelo Alvarez, he can fight hold on, let me finish. Canelo can fight the guys like Berlanga and Munguia because he cleaned out the division. When you beat all the champions in your division, you can do what the fuck you want to do. And that's not said enough. My brother says they hyped Demetrius Andre. One second. They hyped Demetrius Andre like they did Israel Madrimov.
No,
my brother German. My brother German says
that's false.
Andrade will get exposed again if he comes back to 168. I'm assuming that's who he's speaking on. And Antonio Garcia says the quote, Ashy Knuckles, ladies and gentlemen. Ashy Knuckles, my brother, welcome to the panel. And I don't know if you heard Canelo Alvarez comments. I know you were in the comment section telling me to keep the same energy, making sure I don't switch up, making sure I don't, be biased or hating. Canelo said, and I'm going to read his statement just so you know what he said, because I don't want to be like, oh, he didn't say this. He said, David Benavidez, he talks like he thinks he's Superman. He's accomplished nothing. He's not even a champion. He's not in my weight class. And at this point, I can do whatever I want to do. Ashy Knuckles, is that a duck? And what are your comments on this? And don't forget, Clavo's on the panel.
Can't call it.
Everybody know what it is, but if you don't recognize it for what it is, it just goes to show your bias as far as in what you feel about your favorite fighter.
Yep.
But we all do know that if this fight, everybody talk about all these, you should have signed your mandatory if you really wanted to fight, you want to duck this, you want to duck that. But the only thing that we all know is that the man said he need $150 to $200 million to fight David Benavidez.
Oh,
so, which means if he wanted that kind of money, regardless, if they would have gave him, the WBC would have ordered him to fight David Benavidez like they should have, like they did Bivol.
Facts.
He would have the belt. He would have the belt right now. You know what I'm saying? He was going.
Bullshit.
Either was going to fight him. He was obviously if he won $200 million, he wasn't going to fight him. So what he was going to do? Forfeit the belt. He was going to give it up.
Man. That 2 week extension energy.
He gave it up for William Skull, but yet he came back and fight William Skull. The bottom line is this, man.
Exactly.
We all listen, man. Y'all ask me a question. Can I talk? You can ask me all the questions when I'm done.
Wrap it up.
The bottom line comes to this, and can't nobody refute that.
God damn, this is a long plane ride.
Can't nobody refute this. The man said that the man is out of his weight class.
He's flying to Saudi?
He done fought Bivol. He done fought Kovalov. He done fought 2 fights at 175 pounds, just like David Benavidez fought at 175 pounds. He is the A side, the face. He calls the shot. He don't bow down to nobody, as everybody say. If Canelo wanted to fight David Benavidez, there would be no hoops, just like how Munguia, just like how everybody else got fights. If he wanted to fight him, he would have been done, told the man, I'm going to fight him. He would even
for $200 million. For $200 million.
But the question is this: why do he need $200 million for somebody who
because
can't
he's
fight?
The face of boxing. He can do what he wants.
Hold on, I got a question for Ashley.
Ashley,
Ashley, would you say that the $200 million is too much money for Canelo to be asking for a David Benavidez fight?
I mean,
I think it is.
Listen. Yeah, I believe so. When has anybody ever asked for $200 million to fight somebody?
Okay,
Hold
on, everybody. Hold on. I want to just get the panel thought. So, Ashley saying it's too much money. Fight Sport, I believe you said it's too much money for him to ask. Okay, Onslaught, do you believe it's too much money?
There's a reason for that.
It's never been asked for in the history of boxing.
Listen,
okay. So let me just clear something up real quick to everybody on the panel. We have the 3 guys that believe that Canelo's ducking, believes that $200 million is too much money to ask for Canelo to fight David Benavidez. When Canelo, let me just put the body bag symbol up here real quick. Canelo, it just
real cute idea. This is not a body bag.
You gotta let me talk. Fight Sport, you gotta let me talk. Fight Sport, you gotta let me talk, my brother. Canelo just got $100 million for fucking William Skull. William Skull, he got $100 million for that fight alone. This was a fight Canelo said he didn't want to fight William Skull. He was not interested in the fight. They threw out 100 M's. Canelo took the fight in a heartbeat. Now you would say that nobody in their right mind would ever pay Canelo 100 M's to fight a guy like William Skull. But you're fucking wrong, because Canelo's the face of boxing. He set the new market rate. If William Skull is worth 100, David got to be worth at least 2. Am I wrong, Clavo?
Bro, I mean, I don't see why not, especially as the fucking draw that he is. Yeah, he has the right. He has the right to make that kind of request.
Clavo, use their same fucking train of thought. Everybody wants to fight. Everyone's asking for it. So therefore, everyone's gonna pay. Everyone's gonna pay.
Okay.
So that 200 million is right there. Those are your own words. Those are your own words.
But the money is coming.
No, I can respond.
The money.
Hold on. I want to ask you real quick. Go for it, Ashley.
It's not like the money is coming from sales from people seeing it or pay-per-views. The money is coming from Turkey.
What do you mean? It's gonna
where the money comes from. If somebody's willing to hold on, Ashley. It doesn't matter where the money comes. Hold on, Ashley. This is what you're missing. Understand? Hold on, Ashley. Hold on, Ashley. 1 second. It does not matter where the money comes from, Ashley. When you set a market price for something, if somebody's willing to pay it, that's all that fucking matters.
Yep.
Listen, man, it do matter because before
if somebody's willing to pay it, what difference does it make?
It matters.
The money is guaranteed. That's all that matters.
Can I finish?
What are you gonna get a portion of it or what?
Hey, Newt.
Yeah.
The bottom line is this, man. This is the bottom line. Without Turkey, without Turkey being
Ashley, let me talk. Now, let me kill this narrative, because people always take this out of context. When Canelo said, yeah, for 200 million, he was throwing it out there, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. It didn't mean that's my price. If anything, it's the starting negotiating price. And obviously it worked because he got Turkey to the table. He got a 3-fight deal, was negotiating with what's his face, turned into a 4-fight deal. It's smart. Doesn't mean that's what it would take. That was an opening negotiation. And look, you got a $400 million deal. That's fucking brilliant.
Okay, well, I can respond to that. First of all, I want to respond to some guys who were calling me out of the comments about Andrade. Never hyped up Andrade like I never hyped up Andrade either. I just said
Andrade.
Yeah, you were, bro. Yes, you were, bro.
No. Look,
Canelo could have unified at 160.
Ashley, can I respond to these guys? Like, just because they're calling me out. I just said it was a good win, not a great win. As far as Canelo asking for 200 million, look, people bring up Tyson Fury saying that he asked for $500 million and he managed to get some crazy payday from Turkey. Yeah. Tyson Fury is the goat at ducking. Like, I'll break this down when the guy retires on my channel. Literally. The guy has ducked like over 10 fights over his career since he was British champion. So using him as an example is just ridiculous. Canelo, I get it. He's trying to make the most of his opportunity being in the spotlight. Good for him. But the fact is, he keeps moving the goalposts, and he's done this repeatedly with Benavidez. And if he doesn't want to fight him, cool. Again, he has a first ballot Hall of Famer resume, legacy. Nobody wants to take that from him. I don't want to take that from him. But just vacate the belts already.
Right, vacate him. If Canelo doesn't fight Benavidez,
wait. So by your logic, if Fury can get a lucrative amount and he's ducking 10 fighters, why can't Canelo, who's y'all only accused of ducking him, Andrade and Benavidez, and whoever else y'all want to claim of ducking him? Why can't he get it? And he's the draw, and he's the king right now.
Hold on, I never said Canelo ducked Andrade. I never said.
No, I'm just talking about in general, bro. In general, that's actually a narrative that's been out there for the longest.
Can you just answer one question for me, man? And I swear to God, I'll shut up for the whole show.
Yeah, right.
If Benavidez is the easiest, if Benavidez is the easiest dude to beat, right? He, like, out of Canelo mouth, the words out of his mouth. He haven't proven nothing. He haven't beat anybody. He's not a champion. All this, right? Why is it that it's a big issue for him to make the fight?
Should have been an easy
There's
fight.
no issue.
Can somebody just say,
hold on, Ashley. I want to take this. Hold on,
why do you need all this money? Why do you listen? Let me. I'm saying. Let finish. Explain to me, why do you need all this money and all this extra shit you got to do to make the fight? If you tied to somebody's mouth, shouldn't you just
Ashley.
I want to answer this one real quick. Didn't Canelo say he didn't want to fight Bud, and it was not an interesting fight, and they were going to talk shit about him? And they paid him. Hold on, Ashley, and they fight for it. Relax. And they paid him a crazy amount of money for it. And when they paid him a crazy amount of money, the fight got made. And then they paid him a crazy amount of money for William Skull, and the fight got made. So give him his bread for the David Benavidez fight. But the problem that we're having here, Ashy Knuckles, is just a trend that you're not noticing. Turkey doesn't seem to want to do any business with David Benavidez. Why is that?
Why?
Well, he don't want to make a Canelo. Hold on. He don't want to make a Canelo fight. He don't want to make a Bivol fight. He don't want to put any money in his pocket. Why does he not want to do that? Is it because maybe David flew out there and left in 10 minutes? Maybe it's because David's team say they won't fight in Saudi. Maybe it's because David's team talking like they're the top A side. Is it because any of those reasons? Is there any fault on David Benavidez as why this shit's not happening?
I don't believe it is.
Oh,
it is.
I don't believe
it is.
Oh, come on,
bro. It's the PB, bro. It's the PBC way. They've been trained to make it hard to negotiate.
Okay,
Ashley, right now. Hold on, Ashley. Your boy and his team. They just actually denied multiple millions to fight Callum Smith. Samson Lukowicz came out and clearly, blatantly said that shit. And what do you got to say about that? You still gonna defend that, ain't you?
I'm Callum Smith in your WBC.
And why did he say he didn't want to fight him for that substantial amount of money? Why? Because he didn't want to fight for no more interim belt. He want the WBC belt.
I mean, okay. What other fight are you gonna? So what? Are you gonna fucking take off this year?
Why is it so hard for Bivol to fight David Benavidez?
Exactly.
Why?
Because you already know that Turkey's calling the shot. Turkey's gonna get that fucking trilogy on. Look, you've been knowing from the beginning that trilogy's happening.
Why?
You even made that shit as a fucking problem.
David Benavidez is easy food, though. He's easy food. Everybody knows what the fight gonna turn out to be. The third fight gonna be no different than how the second fight turned out.
Nobody asked for the trilogy.
You know why?
What everybody gonna want with a knockout? That's what y'all looking for. Y'all looking for somebody to get knocked out. Because without that, it's gonna be the same fucking fight. Unless somebody get knocked out.
What the fuck does that got to do with David not fucking doing what he's supposed to do?
Because people want to see a fresh fight, a better fight.
Why not go ahead and might as well get another vacant title? Why not fight Callum Smith? You'll have now you ain't got no excuses because you'll have three interims. So there ain't no way to get out of it anymore.
Hold on. What y'all call them belts?
It might as well, bro. That's basically what he's been going for the longest.
I'm saying though, but now that he's going for now that he wants the strap, what's the fucking problem?
So who's he gonna fight this? So what? Boy's gonna be out for the rest of the year? He ain't gonna fight nobody?
Listen, man, he's the champ. The B side don't put
yes, it is.
Listen, yes, the B side don't put the paper out there. They said, nigga, look here, you got the April 8th to make your decision. Either you're gonna drop your fucking belt or you're gonna fucking fight. The choice is so everything is on Bivol and motherfucking.
Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
So that's what it all boils down to.
I got a quick question. Then I'm gonna let Fight Sports go. But I got a question for Edgar and Clavo. Do you think is there a reason why David Benavidez said I'm not stepping aside for Dimitri Bivol trilogy? I'm enforcing the mandatory. I'm going straight up. I got to get that fight next. I don't want no other fight unless it's for his belt. I got to get that belt. Why didn't he have the same energy with Canelo when the mandatory came?
Because he knew that still wasn't going to get it at Canelo.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Look, ask Clavo and Edgar because I'm kind of here. I'm kind of curious as why he didn't have that thought, and then we'll get Onslaught and Ashy and fight.
Interesting.
You want to get it, Edgar?
Go ahead, Clavo. Go ahead, Clavo. Go ahead, Clavo.
Yeah, I got the answer,
bro.
For this.
Because David knows that Turkey's calling the shots, and he's gonna go for a fucking trilogy. So he's gonna play this shit out. With Canelo, I mean, I don't even know why the fuck that's the man that matters. Canelo's actually the guy that matters, that you should have actually pulled that card and petitioned, put that paperwork to get that fucking mandatory, and you never did. And now, even though you seem like you have a shot, but you know there's a trilogy happening, you even said it out your mouth. Who am I to get in the way to the trilogy? Bro, it's fucking all kinds of shit happening with David, bro. And now they're fucking declining a Callum Smith fight. It's multi-millions, right? You want your boy to get paid, right? Regardless if it's an interim belt or not. Do y'all want him to get many millions like fucking Samson Lukowicz says that they denied? Which is a better route than either fucking staying on active for the rest of the year or fight Callum Smith? Which one's better?
I'm gonna answer that weak ass question really easy, and I'm gonna explain why. Being that David, this is what Benavidez know. He already know his team is going through the shits right now with the Sheik. So this is how he looking at it. All right, yeah, I could go ahead and fight Callum Smith for this motherfucking intern, but also the Sheik is the man with motherfucking Canelo right now. Canelo got a 4-fight deal. It's only 2 fights been called. Right now, if Canelo to get the rematch with motherfucking Bivol, it will be made before the Benavidez fight. So Benavidez like, fuck that. I'm going to get the fight. I'm tired of going through all this waiting and waiting in the background for all these intern belts. So you know what? Either fight me or give up the WBC strap and then go fight who you want to fight. Then come back and fight me and get your WBC.
About a weak ass answer. Listen to you.
Listen. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
But Benavidez's plan is for Bivol to get stripped.
Exactly.
Because his plan is to get. That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
It's like a layer of protection.
That's what he wants. That just what could happen. Y'all gotta understand.
No, but that's what he wants. That's what he wants. You know why he wants that? You know why he wants that? Because the WBC was the sanctioning body that catered best to him, regardless of what Fight Sport says. That's the fucking sanctioning body that catered to him the best. That's why that's the only belt he wants, because he's gonna be able to fucking weight bully people. He's gonna be able to do whatever the fuck he wants once he has that so-called belt, and he didn't fight anyone to get it.
And when he loses it on drugs or on the scale, he can get it back, right? Just like he did before.
Exactly, because he'll come right back up the rankings.
It's like a layer of insurance, bro.
Can anybody explain what I just put out there? Because
bro, that was stupid as fuck, bro. That doesn't even. It's not even worth.
You took us to Saudi Arabia just to look and come back.
Clavo, look, man, disagreements, but I'm trying to talk to you as a man. I want you to answer this question. That's why I'm asking you, because you got the knowledge.
No, you got the knowledge.
The question I just asked you. He already knows the fight is not guaranteed. Being that
and I just answered it for you. He wants them to get stripped.
Being that Bivol is getting paid by the Sheik, right? Being that Canelo got a 4-fight deal. He got a 4-fight deal.
To fight
after the trilogy, after Bivol beat Better Be in a bumper fight, the 3-fight trilogy. Okay. Canelo still got a 4-fight deal. He don't got 2 opponents. Sheik will make a fucking Canelo versus a fucking undisputed Bivol before he make a Benavidez, which will leave after Benavidez beat Callum Smith and got his little intern belt. He's still gonna be standing in the wind, waiting about another year before he could fight fucking Bivol. Why? Because they put the Canelo fight before him.
Benavidez could be the 4th fight.
So. Because the Sheik is going to negotiate that fight before he even think about putting Benavidez up against Bivol.
That's such
like I already said before.
I mean,
WBC has been helping Canelo throughout his entire career. If you look at all the way
like
back,
y'all said, this is boxing, this is business. So I'm pretty sure Benavidez team done got a whisper like, okay, yeah, Sheik is controlling that 4-fight deal. He already got Canelo in his pocket. He done paid him. So he can make the matches. The last 2 matches, he's literally matchmaking Bivol to fight.
Matchmaking the division.
Can I jump in?
That makes okay. That actually makes sense. I get that because Canelo does have leverage, and right now he does have that fucking 4-fight deal with the Turk. But still, you still have the sanctioning bodies in the way. You still got WBA as well. You got that as well. So I mean, can the Turkey really? Can he really override all of that? Can he really? I mean, he might. Yeah. We don't know for sure.
He can.
And also, we gotta wait who wins. What if Better Be wins?
I don't see the sanctioning bodies fucking over Canelo to make a Bivol trilogy fight.
Especially the WBC.
But it's about
for all the marbles. They ain't gonna fuck over him and stop that fight. They gonna be like, you know what, Benavidez, go ahead and take this little money and step aside and fight another fucking paper champion until this fight over, and then you could get the fight to win.
But don't
I get that. But that doesn't really justify him not taking that deal and fight Callum Smith. Regardless, you know what? That would actually be a good win on your resume. It really would, because Callum. Wait a minute, because Callum. Wait a minute. Callum has actually knocked people out at 175. David, you have not.
Okay, yeah, that's just another notch on his belt. It's not the fucking real championship belt. That's what he.
And also,
what else?
Belt, so that listen, man, this is how
there's
he
not
thinking.
much of a point of
He
him fighting Callum Smith.
Listen, man, he trying to really make a fight with fucking Canelo. He want to be the one that beat Bivol, so he could be like, you know what? What's up now, Alvarez? I beat you. I beat the motherfucker that beat you. And I got all the belts.
You guys are, wait a minute.
You got no choice. You can't say I don't have the resume and I didn't fight anybody. I am the undisputed.
You're assuming that Bivol's going to win.
Are you going to fight me? No, I'm just saying. That's what he's
Okay. But like I'm just saying, let's just say Biv wins. And Canelo, I mean, all he really wants is the run back with Bivol to clear up that loss.
It better be. Canelo
Canelo can make the third fight with Bivol, and if he wins, his fourth fight would be the trilogy. So where does that leave your boy? Where does that leave your boy? If Beterbiev wins and he's the undisputed at 175,
this is where it leaves him.
your
This
boy,
is where it leaves.
okay. So now your boy is going to be pinned against the corner
man,
to see if he really wants to go for that.
This is what Benavidez is going to have to do if he want to be great. He's going to have to bite down, get in the ring, fight Beterbiev, hope that he win. So that way, now that he's undisputed, that would give fucking Canelo a reason to be like, you know what? Yeah,
not
that's
necessarily.
a super fight.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
So then, what would be the excuse? He can't say, because right now Canelo's saying he's not a champion. He haven't fought anybody. His resume ain't shit. If he beat fucking Beterbiev for undisputed, he can't use that excuse. Now, what's your reason to not fighting me?
Get over the Canelo bet.
Guys, can I say?
All right, fight sports.
Go fight sport. Go.
Fight sports. You got it.
Yeah, look, I've got no comment on Benavidez Bivol because that's a separate topic. In IBFP, I've talked about this on your show. You asked earlier about why does the Turk not pay out more money for Canelo Benavidez? Because the Turki Alalshikh is showing his flaws. We've talked about this. I got to go in like quarter of an hour, so I don't know if I'll maybe jump back on later. But as far as I don't know if I could go ahead.
Go ahead.
I got sports talk.
All right, ask away because really I'm just answering questions.
No,
I've answered everything.
I want you to talk what you're talking. I want to follow up after you.
All right, I don't think you can make an excuse for Canelo not fighting Benavidez and say, well, it's not a legacy fight, etc. Then I've already explained his resume is better than anybody Canelo has fought at 168. Certainly better than Munguia and Berlanga. Yet he fought those guys in no time. The Jamel Charlo fight was a complete waste of time. John Ryder, he was happy to fight him as a mandatory. So he should have just vacated the belt. But the fight's never going to happen anyway. So I'm over it. But I just don't see. All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, yes.
No, I'm just really repeating myself at this point. Go ahead.
So we're talking about Bivol and fighting David, and basically Canelo said he ain't got no belts or nothing like that, so there's nothing there. But in one fight, if he beats Bivol, then he's undisputed. That's how you get your bang for your buck. Now, if that happens, first of all, Canelo already beat Jamel Charlo, undisputed pound for pound champion. If he fights Bud, which I think he's going to demolish Bud, that's going to be two undisputed champions, pound for pound. If David Benavidez beats Bivol and becomes undisputed, that would be three pound for pound undisputed champions that Canelo would have fought. So I don't understand how you can say that the fight can't happen when he's literally got 100 for Skull, a guy he didn't want to fight. He's about to get a bag for fighting Crawford, a guy he didn't want to fight. And I'm pretty sure if it's a scratch my back, I scratch your back situation. So he fights the guys that the Turk want him to fight, and then he'll reward us with the David Benavidez fight if David beats the
Okay, Park, I can respond to that. Maybe the fight does happen. I would love it to happen in the future. I don't think it will because I've said this before. I don't think Canelo is going back up to 175, which I don't even hold against him. He's probably knows his limits by now, so that's fine. I just don't think the fight will ever happen. Benavidez, Bivol, I've explained on recent IBFP shows that the guy who's getting in the way of this fight, and I think is really going to screw it over, is Turki Alalshikh. And I don't think any of this. Okay, Benavidez, Bivol, whether it happens or not, and again, I think it's Turki Alalshikh screwing that over. I don't think any of this justifies Canelo. He's just saying things to cover the fact that he didn't fight the guy who people wanted him to fight at 168. You guys can bring up money or whatever.
Wait, hold on, Fight Sport. I know you. Hold on, one second, fellas. I know you reiterate the points again that you made, and I get all of that. But we got to have some accountability for David. David was never a fight, regardless of his resume, regardless of what you think it is. He was never a legacy fight for Canelo. He was never a champion in the division where Canelo had to go see him. Canelo did not have to fight David Benavidez. Under no circumstance, he never had to fight him. And the only time that he could have had to fight him and where it could have truly been a duck is when he had the mandatory situation. But David, instead of pushing the issue with Canelo, he decided to go somewhere else. So really,
okay,
so you can't call it a duck under any circumstance, and you can't even say Canelo's running for cover about it because what situation did Canelo have to fight David for what?
I've made this point on other streams, but I'll say it here. Because some people say that he ducked Benavidez like back in 2022. He didn't. When he went up and fought Bivol, that was a tougher fight than the Benavidez fight. So that was not a duck. I say he ducked him after the Triple G trilogy. He said Benavidez needs to prove himself because he hasn't fought anybody. I didn't like that response, but okay, Benavidez fought Caleb Plant, and then the fight, that was the perfect time to make the fight when he fought, but instead he fought Jamel Charlo. So that's my issue.
No. That's the perfect time. Hold on, Fight Sport. That's the perfect time you wanted to fight. But you wanting a fight is not enough to force Canelo to do it. Canelo has an option. Once you clean out, you got to understand, once you clean out the division, all these guys are just contenders. David Benavidez is hold on, just 1 second. None of these guys do anything to separate themselves from each other. So the only thing David could do to force a fight was to force his mandatory, say, fuck that, I'm not stepping aside, I'm enforcing this mandatory, you gonna give me my motherfucking belt, or you gonna fucking duck me. But he didn't have enough to do that. Why did he not have the same energy with Canelo that he's having now with Bivol, Fight Sports?
Okay, well, I'll respond to two of the points you just made. One, you say that he wasn't doing anything to separate himself from the pack. Completely disagree. He fought Caleb Plant and Andrade back to back. And by the way, people can hold on. Hold on.
I get all that, Fight Sports, but that's not separating. None of those fights make you a world champion. None of those guys and Canelo's already beat Caleb Plant. See, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing to separate yourself. You're a fan. You're wanting the fight. So those hold on 1 second. So you think Demetrius beating Demetrius Andrade meant something? It didn't mean shit.
No. Can I? Okay, what I mean by that, and people in the comments keep taking my words out of context. They think I'm saying Andrade was some great champion. He wasn't. Andrade will go down as one of the biggest disappointments of this era. But Andrade was just a good win. Not a great win, just a good win for Benavidez. I felt, to respond to your first point, IBFP, that was him separate himself from the pack. He was going out of his way to fight former world champions to build his resume up. And the second point you made, talking about how Canelo doesn't have to fight him because he cleaned out the division, he fought all the champions back to back to back. Okay, that is a fair point, but that is when I said he should have just vacated the belts. Then, if you want to fight who you want to fight, hold on.
Finish this, and then I've got to respond to this.
Okay, if you want, Gooch, hold on. If you want to say, okay, I've earned the right to fight whoever I want, and I'll pick and choose the next guys I defend my belts against, fine. But then you've got to understand you're going to get criticized for that.
Exactly.
And I agree. Hold on. Onslaught Fight Sport. I agree. I agree. You're going to get criticized for that. You shouldn't hold up the division from your mandatory.
Thank you.
And so you should get stripped if you do not fight your mandatories. That's the whole point of the mandatory system. But David did not enforce any mandatory, guys. So if he didn't enforce any mandatory, hold on. I'll let you talk. If he didn't enforce any mandatory, he can pick and choose. No champion is going to fight. Okay, I fight all the guys that's available. Then I can fight whoever the fuck I want to whenever I want to fight them. Yes, you can do that. You can take other bouts because you're not always saddled with the mandatory. So Canelo's already beat everybody. It was David needed to do everything in his power to get a Canelo fight. Whether that was to go up to 75 and beat somebody and get a belt and say, hey, Canelo, would you like me now? But obviously, none of that shit worked. So the only thing he could have done was saying, hey, I'm enforce this mandatory. I'm going to make sure that this guy fights me. He has no choice. David chose not to press the mandatory. And once again, you're not answering that. If he would have pressed the mandatory, if he would have pressed the mandatory like he's doing with Bivol, there would have been a deadline. Canelo would have been stripped. The belt would have been David's, and then I would have got on this live stream and called Canelo the biggest pussy. Hold on, fellas. I would have called Canelo the biggest pussy you ever seen because he got stripped of his belt. David pressed his line, and he didn't do shit. That's what I would have did. But I can't hold on, fight. I cannot do that because David chose to take his ball and go somewhere else. That's not Canelo's fault.
Let me respond.
I can respond.
I want you to get because we were having this argument.
I just want to add.
I know you didn't let him just use the Jedi mind trick.
Can I respond to IBFP's point? Can I just respond to IBFP's point?
I know you just didn't let him do the Jedi mind trick.
Ashy, can I just respond to IBFP's point? Okay, and and this may be, look, I'm going to have to jump off in like 10 minutes, but to respond to your point, okay, the reason he can enforce his mandatory now is because the WBC have enforced their mandatory.
Exactly.
And I've said before, they're doing that because they're trying to flex on Turki Alalshikh. Mauricio Sulaiman is pulling a bullshit power move on Turki Alalshikh because for his own ego. The WBC never enforced the mandatory at 168.
But they
which is
exactly. They're supposed to.
That was up to David. That was up to David.
Put the body bag. Hold on. Let me put the body bag emoji. Hold on. Fight Sports. Are you done with your point?
The Undertaker.
Okay, that was your point. So you have to understand. There was an interview done with Samson of Team David Benavidez, and they simply said it's on Boxing News 24. I can post it on here. And he said there's no one to fight at 168 at this moment. So David decided to go up to 175 and get the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. That is the thought. However, if David decides to go fight Canelo, I'm pretty sure the WBC and Mauricio Sulaiman will strip Canelo if he doesn't do it. So basically saying they're going to strip Canelo if he pursues that option. So he knew they would strip Canelo, and you could have made it officially a duck, but he didn't fucking do it, did he?
They weren't going to strip him.
Bag. What are we talking about?
They weren't going to
Hold on. His own team admits they would have stripped Canelo Alvarez of his fucking belt. And so you can't blame the WBC when they're on your side. Boom. They literally would have stripped this man for you. If he would have fought you, and you chose to go another way. That's on David.
I respond to that.
All right,
real quick.
You know what I think. You know what I think. Let me respond real quick.
Yeah, go ahead real quick. I got you.
I believe that this is my opinion. Y'all can disagree with me, but I believe David Benavidez couldn't make 168 no more. And knowing that, he was like, damn.
He never missed.
If he really wanted to smoke with Canelo, he would have stayed to this day at 168.
Somebody said he never missed weight.
Are you shitting me? I thought he got stripped for that.
Who said he never missed weight? You said he never missed weight?
After he got stripped.
Well, you said never. You never specified.
I corrected myself. After he got stripped.
Well, one thing I heard that I do got a rebuttal because I heard somebody said that Canelo should have fought David instead of Jamal Charlo. But how is that?
I see
Canelo. Well, Canelo fought Jermell on September 2023. David was already scheduled to fight Demetrius that November that same year, bro.
That's
so
true. That's
out of there.
Well, the reason, I said last year after the fight that the PBC screwed up because they should have pushed for the Benavidez fight immediately. And again, the reason why they didn't is because Canelo made it clear he didn't want to fight Benavidez.
Where are you getting? I want to read that article.
Bullshit.
Because.
Where's that article at? Please,
if he don't want to fight him now without the big money, what makes you think he wanted to fight him then?
Exactly.
It's no different.
Clavo,
I said
that the PBC screwed up because they should have pushed for the Benavidez.
No,
I'm going to add something.
Hold on.
No, but the PBC was pushing their narrative with the Charlo twins.
This is on.
That's why they wanted them to fight him.
This is all on David. Okay, again, why didn't you fight Plant when he was on his undisputed run? Why didn't you fight Skull to get in the way for the second undisputed?
Regardless if he had those belts or not, Canelo wasn't going to fight him.
Bro, what?
Let me finish. For some reason, you guys always give David a pass for passing on 8 other fighters.
I've never given
Thank you.
Ashley and Fight Sports will fucking make a whore into a fucking nun. They're trying to make a whore into a nun. She's a whore, bro. Just let it go.
Let me ask you, if he would have fought Plant, no, man, I've been quiet the whole time. Y'all been getting all the questions.
Get his in because Ashley said he's Jedi mind tricks. Ashley, talk your shit, man.
If oh my god, if he was privy to get all these fights, like I said, man, everybody know what it is, man. I don't even know why we keep going back and forth about what David should have done and this and didn't happen and this and that and what happened. We all know.
Bro, you don't become a doctor by just fucking watching the Discovery Channel for an hour. You gotta go to school and you gotta take some tests and you gotta fucking do a couple things before you become a doctor.
Okay, cool. You could tell me. You could tell me all that when I'm
ducked.
finished done talking. He asked my opinion. So let me finish saying what I was going to say.
8 world champions, he ducked.
Okay,
and all that great shit. But the bottom line is this,
can I respond to Gooch's point before I go?
The bottom line is this: everybody talking about what? David got to do this and David got to do that. Nah.
Yes, you do have to do something.
David. All right, David is a 2-time champion. That's all I do know.
Email.
Can't nobody take that from him. Ain't no email. He was the champion. The same belts. If it's a fucking email belt, then that's what the fuck Canelo was carrying. One of the
Yeah, sure. Yo, hey Ashley, you get your house by just fucking flipping the switch.
The bottom line.
Answer that question real quick.
Go ahead, fight. Go ahead, fight.
The bottom line is this, man.
Guys,
only thing the man got to do.
Hold on, Ashley,
let Fight Sports finish this one real quick, because he got to roll out.
I gotta bounce. But Gooch, I've never defended Benavidez being unprofessional, missing weight, testing positive for cocaine, etc. And also, again, after Canelo became undisputed and he chose to fight Dimitri Bivol instead of Benavidez, I said that was fair. But I said that was fair because Benavidez hadn't fought anybody. Benavidez, even though I didn't like Canelo's response after the Triple G trilogy, where he said, "Look, this guy fought no one."
Ain't nobody.
Hold on, can I finish responding? Can I finish responding? I didn't like what he said, but then I thought, okay, Benavidez does have to fight somebody. He fought Callum, he fought Andrade. People think that I build up Andrade bigger than he is.
Andrade is the same as beating Lemieux. It's on the same level.
So can you tell us?
160.
Hold on, Ashley, wait. Can you wait? Ashley, can you what?
All right, wrap it up, Fight Sports, man, so we can go on and.
So I just feel, just to respond to Gooch's point, that it was perfectly fair for Benavidez to have to earn his shot, and I felt he did that by fighting Caleb Pine and Demetrius Andrade, and that. So I'm not defending Benavidez. Also, I'm not defending Benavidez not fighting the other champions when he was first world champion, and I'm also not defending his unprofessionalism. I just feel he's earned a shot now. Anyway, guys, I'll be on next time. Peace out. Salute everyone.
This is what I want to know. At the time in 168, when Canelo had told him, you need to fight other people and get your resume up before I fight you. I want to know, besides Caleb Plant and Bivol Andrade, because Callum Smith was already at 175, who was he supposed to fight that was going to make his resume look so much better that y'all would agree to be like, you know what? Yeah, I agree. That fight right there earned him the right to fight him. Can you please tell me that?
Head silence.
Let's not get quiet now. Let's not get quiet now. Let's not get quiet now. Can somebody please tell me who was he going to fight that was in 168 at the time that would have made his resume, made all y'all in here say, you know what? Yeah, that gives him the right to fight Canelo.
Yeah, he could have took listen, Ashley, he could have taken all those mandos. He could have taken all those mandos that Canelo took. Munguia, Berlanga. He could have taken all those guys out. And at that point, he could have been like, I beat all your mandos. You gotta fight me now.
You know something he could have. You know something. Instead of fighting David Morrell, who is not a world champion, he could have fought the Cuban world champion in Willie Skull.
Wasn't he the boogeyman in 168?
No, but he asked that 168. At 168, he could have fought Munguia. He could have fought Berlanga.
Wasn't he the boogeyman? Ain't that what y'all named? Didn't the fans name him the boogeyman? Because don't nobody want to fight him. Wasn't that what it was? Because some of y'all on here was saying, David Benavidez is ducking David Morrell. Remember that? So now we're going to spin it that David Morrell only got 12 fights when before David Benavidez was ducking him. See, you want it both ways. You can't have it both ways, man. You got to make up your mind. How you want it, from the front or from the back? Man?
And you also want it both ways. You also want it both ways. You don't want to accept that David has a pattern of fucking skipping fucking fights.
Listen, man, all I want from David is to beat an active world champion. He still hasn't done that.
That's one day to fight a world champion.
He would have one. He would have one if Canelo just go ahead and sign the contract.
Again with him, bro. Let it go. Hey, Ashley, you know that girl you dated in high school that gave you the first blowjob? She's gone, bro. You can't have her back.
Answer my question, because y'all make me answer all the questions. Can y'all answer the question? Who was he going to fight that was going to make his resume? Besides Caleb Plant and Bivol Andrade,
I just gave you the answer. He could have taken all the fights of those bandos.
What mando? Who you talking about? So hold up. So you telling me Munguia? So you telling me Munguia he had to fight Munguia, Berlanga, John
If he
Ryder.
fought those Mandos, if he fought those Mandos, then yes, there would have been no one else in line.
Yes.
So he had to fight. So he had to go fight all the bums. He had to go fight Berlanga.
No, now they're
He had
bums.
to go fight
Now they're bums.
Munguia.
Now
Okay,
they're
none of them,
bums.
because
Now
none of
they're
them never
bums.
fought a champion. None of them never was a champion, or none of them never fought for a belt.
Doesn't matter.
So,
If
so
they
being that
the
David
title.
Benavidez
wait a
was
minute.
a former world champion.
So a two-time champion supposed to go fight all these bums like Munguia.
Nah, hold on, wait a
Now
minute.
they're bums. Now
This
they're
is the
bums.
part. No,
John
this is the
Ryder.
part where this is the part where we skip.
So y'all think
We're
Munguia was
skipping.
gonna beat
So
Canelo?
hold on.
So y'all believe
Hold
he
on.
was gonna beat Benavidez?
No. Why do we have? Why does David have to wait when Canelo's asking him to do that? Motherfucker, you've been there 10 years.
The
And
bottom
you
line
ain't
is,
done
listen,
nothing.
the
Why do you
bottom
gotta
line-
wait till Canelo is there
So
and
that-
got all the fucking belts? You want to
So
be another
Clavo.
Devin Haney? Only fight
Clavo.
one Cambosos for undisputed?
Clavo.
That's what you want to be?
Answer,
You want
answer,
to
we-
Canelo-
answer, you still-
and we
you
look
still
at
didn't answer the
Canelo.
question, Clavo. Who was he
Nah.
was supposed to fight? Like you said, he should have been
I
doing
just
No.
told you,
No, the answer,
Munguia,
the answer
all
is
those
simple.
Mandos.
So
No, the
that
answer
would
is
have been
simple.
enough.
No, hold on. The
That would have
answer
been
is
enough for
simple.
Canelo.
You
That
weren't.
would have been
Hold on.
enough for
You weren't
Canelo.
supposed to fight somebody then. You
Hold
were
up, so
supposed to have
y'all
all
know
the fights
Canelo.
already.
So y'all
You've
know
been there
Canelo,
10
right?
years.
So you telling me, hold up. So you telling me, being that Canelo
Your
won 200
resume should have been deeper than what the fuck
listen,
it is
man.
now.
Exactly.
You made
So I'm
that
asking this
mistake.
question.
That's
So I'm asking this
on
question.
your. That's on your end.
Listen, man. So I'm asking this question. So being that Canelo won $200 million, if Benavidez would have fought Munguia and Berlanga and John Ryder, that would have been enough for him to not want $200 million and fight him. That's what you tell him.
No,
That
it
question's
don't
that
matter.
question's irrelevant. Like, what the fuck?
No,
are we
how is that
talking about?
irrelevant? Because that's the only, because y'all say he had to fight all them for him to have the resume.
No. What I'm
So
saying, no.
asking you,
Wait a
it
minute,
took for him to
That's
beat
not what.
all
Hold
of
on.
them, and then
Wait a
Canelo
minute.
would have said,
Wait
"I'll
a
fight you."
fucking minute. That's not what I said. I ain't talking about Berlanga, Munguia. I'm talking about all the champions, the 2 cycles of champions that you skipped out. Your resume should have been way deeper than what it is now. Why do you gotta wait until Canelo has all the belts for all of a sudden you would have want to step up?
Yo,
So
listen,
all
Ashton,
the
hold
belts
on,
are already at one
Ashton,
place,
did you
and you
call-
only
your
gotta
man-
fight one time. You only gotta
Ashton,
fight
did
one
you
time
call
to get all of them.
Berlanga, and all them bums because they never
So
fought
that's
for
how we got. So that's how we got to do it.
You
Because
is
what does that
forgetting.
make David
You is
Morrell?
forgetting
Because
that
he's
when
never
they
fought for a
strip,
belt
you
or
is
been a
forgetting
champion.
when they strip. When they
Real
strip,
talk. Where the fuck you been?
hold up. I'm gonna
been
let
in
you
jail.
know.
Hold on,
Got out
one
today.
second, fellas. One second. I want to let Onslaught, before Onslaught get out of here, I want to make sure my brother Onslaught can get his point in real quick.
Man, look, man,
Onslaught, he's
y'all done
been
been
waiting
body
for a
bagged.
while.
Y'all just don't want to. Y'all just don't want
You're
to
so full of
agree
shit,
with it.
I
Ashton.
know,
You've
we're
been
going to come
bagged.
right back to you,
You've
Ashley.
been
We're going to
bagged.
come right
You
back
have
to
no
you.
clue.
Onslaught, can
You've
you
been bagged. There's nothing you can say.
Yeah.
one second with the Jedi mind tricks, Ashley. One second.
Hey, appreciate you,
Onslaught,
Luke.
the
Appreciate
floor
it.
is yours real quick, my brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. I just want to say something real quick. Ask one quick question to everybody in the panel about the relationship between Canelo and the WBC, because Canelo's first world title was the WBC world title. I just want to ask a question real quick. Canelo's first world title was against Matthew Hatton, moving up in weight, a vacant title, and Canelo missed weight, and he still was awarded the belt after winning. Does that seem fair to anybody in this panel? I just want to ask the question.
He missed.
No,
He
at the
missed.
time,
He missed
no.
weight.
I don't believe
look it
you.
up. You don't remember that fight?
When did he miss weight for the Hatton fight?
Yes, he missed. It was a catch weight on top of that. Thank you for reminding me. It was a catch
Okay,
weight
it
on
was a
top of that.
catch weight. Well, he didn't
He
miss the
missed
weight. It was a
He
catch
missed the
weight.
catch weight. Yes. So does it seem fair to you? Because he broke all the rules and the WBC still bent the rules and gave him the belt.
Catch weight.
Does it make sense to
Yeah,
you guys?
exactly.
No, I'm saying, but listen, does it make sense? He broke all the rules for that particular fight, the stipulations for the fight, and
He broke one rule, baby girl. Watch him out.
Bro, can you answer the question? Does it seem fair? Yes or no?
Is it a rule though?
Bro, are you gonna answer the question?
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Does it seem fair that Benavidez lost his belt on the scale and coke, and then he was put in line again to fight for some championship?
Oh, David
Get over it. So is that?
No, listen, Edgar. Why you deflect? Just answer the question. Was that
You deflect that the whole time. Your boy Ashy Knuckles. That's all he does. All he does is fucking take us on a fucking plane ride to Saudi Arabia.
I don't understand how he's calling Berlanga and all them bums. Because they never fought for a championship or a belt. So what does that make Morrell?
I'm not Ashy Knuckles.
Boom.
Question. Was that fair? Yes or no?
That's what.
I mean, hold on. I mean, I kind of want to get into that. What rule though? What rule was broken?
To answer your question, Onslaught, yes, I'm gonna fucking tell you, it's a catch-22 because the other fighter has to fucking agree to take the fight. So if he would have said, hey, I don't fucking feel comfortable, then yes, Canelo would have came out like the bad guy.
And hold on 1 second, Edgar. I just want to clear this up real quick, fellas. I just want to clear this up. Canelo missed weight by 1.4 pounds at the weigh-in. It led him to up to a 30% loss of his fight purse, which his opponent signed off on.
But listen, the belt wasn't
So yes,
supposed to
it
be on
was
the
fair,
line.
bitch.
And it was not at an actual weight. It was at the catch weight. So
Correct.
it really didn't matter what they did. As long as the WBC co-signs it and his opponent's okay with it, it doesn't matter.
But listen, it's not fair for the WBC to co-sign it because the stipulations for that belt.
Oh, it's not fair.
I appreciate that. Onslaught, let me ask you a question. Hold on 1 second, Onslaught. Hold on 1 second. Onslaught, did you ever make a video that saying that it was fair that Jamal Charlo hold on to a belt for years not fighting?
It wasn't fair. Listen.
I know, but you never spoke on that. Did you ever speak on the fact that David Benavidez has a special treatment where he's able to get weeks and weeks of extensions when it comes to executing his mandatory challenges? Everybody has a little bit of leeway, and that was nothing egregious about that. But the fact that you have to go back to where Canelo was 20 years old, winning his first world title, does that make any sense to you? You're going back that far?
It's only on Canelo.
And it's only Canelo. He doesn't bring up anybody else because the WBC has shown special treatment to a lot of fighters. David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, all included.
Hey Nuke, you forgot Nuke. You forgot. He doesn't touch on the base that fucking Benavidez comes in rehydrated 20 pounds over. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. That's not a problem.
Can I speak?
And we're gonna forget that.
Why wasn't it a problem? Why wasn't it a problem when Belenga came in?
At the end of the day, stop crying like a bitch because life ain't fair, my nigga. I don't know why you're operating like that.
And another thing, I just want to add, we're not gonna act like favoritism. Let me say it real quick. I haven't spoke. And another thing, the favoritism was WBC. Let's finish then.
Thank you. You didn't even let me finish my sentence. What I'm saying is WBC gives special treatment to a bunch of fighters. I'm gonna call out Charlo right now. Jamal Charlo was
No, you're calling him out now because we mentioned it.
Can I speak? Can I speak? I'm calling him out right now. If I was a Charlo
because we mentioned it.
Can I speak? Let me finish.
Why didn't
I'm calling
Benavidez
him out
fight
right
you?
now. If I'm calling him out right now, if I was a Charlo fanboy, I wouldn't be saying this right now. Charlo was gifted special treatment by the WBC. Tank was gifted special treatment by the WBA. They gave him a free belt at 135, and he didn't ever have to fight a mandatory.
And mention David Haney too.
Did Benavidez get special treatment when he missed weight and was put at the #1 spot for 175?
At 147 without even fighting.
Was that fair? Was it fair for Benavidez to get the #1 spot at 175 when he missed weight? Was that fair?
Boom.
Listen, I brought up Canelo first to make a point. My general point is the WBC as a whole is a corrupt organization. It's not just Canelo. I just acknowledge
but it's across the board.
That's my point. That's my point.
It seems like they only do it for Canelo.
Because you didn't let me finish. I just listed everybody. I even said the WBA.
But your point is null and void if it's across the board.
I'm not.
And I got a question after
I'm not
also
talking down
finish.
Canelo. Yeah, thank you. I'm not just talking about Canelo. I'm talking about the WBC in general. Y'all are misconstruing it. I didn't.
So what is the point of bringing it up?
Let me finish. I started with him. I literally listed everybody else. I literally listed other belt organizations like the WBA, which gave Tank special privileges. I'm not just speaking only on Canelo. I said the WBC gave Charlo special privileges. They gave Devin Haney special privileges. Lomachenko special privileges. They gave Benavidez special privileges. It's a corrupt organization as a whole. That's my point. The reason I made that point is IBFP earlier. He said that he was going to make that the next topic. I didn't say. See how I mentioned Canelo and all of a sudden you guys get defensive? I'm literally talking about WBC as a whole. That's all I'm saying. Do you understand now?
So now that means that we gotta.
That's not how life works, baby.
So that means that we gotta give Benavidez shit for just going for that fucking WBC.
I never said that. Benavidez.
No. That means we need to give him shit for that. Why only go for the WBC if everything is how you explained it is? Why keep going for that belt? Why?
I agree. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with any of you guys. I'm making a point. Do you guys understand now?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Let me ask a question to all y'all. Do you believe that Canelo is the only fighter that receives unnecessary hate?
No,
I believe I'm personally believe that Canelo has received the most hate out of anybody, and then I think now there's a huge section of boxing that hates on Virgil Ortiz.
Why? Why is it?
Because he beat Madrimov's ass, and that was Crawford's probably best win so far.
But, it's more underlining than that. It's more underlining than that.
It's crazy to me that it's like Canelo can be one of the most active fighters, but David Benavidez, Crawford, doesn't fight the amount of fighters that Canelo fights throughout the years. Yet people defend
he
that.
could have fought at 168. He could have fought the first Mexican champion at 168, Zurdo Ramirez.
Oh,
but he didn't.
Bitch. Nah, I missed you, motherfuckers, bro. I was in jail with Yellow Beezy's whole ass.
Really? Oh shit! Hey
Yeah,
man,
that nigga was
you
in
for
jail
real?
where I was at.
Really?
You for real?
No, yeah, dead ass. We both bonded out today.
Man, that's crazy. You think Aeros, man? That's Yellow Beezy's Aerosmith's friend.
Yeah, why
No,
didn't Errol
Yellow
Spence
Beezy's
go get
always
his
been
boy?
gay. I knew it.
What?
Yeah, Yellow Beezy's always been gay, bro. I never liked that nigga. He got 150 bands on his head in there. Everybody wanted to get to that nigga.
Hey, he got a that case. Crazy.
Yeah, he was in PC in the SEG unit. He was in protective custody the whole time, scared as a motherfucker.
I know they dropped his bond from $2 million to like $750K.
Yeah, with his bitch ass, he didn't want to sell his bulletproof truck. Is what it is. You know, you gonna need that motherfucker.
My brother Onslaught says, notice how defensive Canelo fans are when you mention him. But I thought Onslaught mentioned him first, if I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
He brought him up, made him a big old subject.
Because they want to claim that it's getting defensive and shit, but it's like we're talking
Y'all
boxing,
always
baby. Why are you so hurt?
I mean, well, look at his profile picture. It got Virgil Ortiz's face getting hit.
Yeah, we know what that. We know. Listen, bro. I mean, it's unfortunate. Like I said before, bro. It's unfortunate that becomes tribalism. Like it's fucked up. I could care less. Canelo could be a fucking Martian from fucking Neptune. I wouldn't give two shits. I would just be like, this
They
nigga's
want to talk
fucking.
about
He's fucking
fairness
niggas
and all
up.
this shit, but
Yeah.
was it fair that the WBC implemented David Benavidez as the number one contender at 175 when he missed weight?
Exactly.
Was that fair? No, it wasn't. So who gives a fuck about fairness? This is life, baby girl. That's not how life works. Not everything is fair.
Right, and
wipe your tears, my nigga. Santa Claus ain't real.
And bro, and it's like, listen, it's like, bro, he said it himself. At the end of the day, it's a fucking business, right? And the money is what sways the scale. And fucking and like I didn't get a chance to talk to Ashley when he was saying it, but it's like, bro, you fucking a few lives ago you were showing us all your fucking house and all this other bullshit and whatever. But like, all right, so if it came time to sell your property, would you take less than market value for it? No, motherfucker. You're gonna want the top dollar for your property. You're not gonna be like, you're not gonna sell it for fucking $100 because hey, you know, like that's all that that's what's worth to that guy. No, you're gonna want whatever the top dollar is. Same shit. Canelo knows that it's
comparing life to a fucking fight, man. You don't make no fucking sense.
I should have known.
I should have known a goofy.
Yo, you do not play boxing. Boxing is not a play sport. It's a fucking fight.
Of course, you're not gonna want to bargain your house.
It's the same mentality. It's the market value. Do you understand what the market value is?
Yeah, you one of the dumbest.
No. You're dumb because you don't understand market value.
Right?
You don't understand market value.
That people are demanding of Canelo. So if there's only one fight that they're demanding from Canelo, that means that is the most lucrative fight for him. Why the fuck wouldn't he want more money for that?
I understand that, but he's talking about like your houses and all that.
Average Joe that everybody.
I'm making it an analogy.
Anyways,
Ashley, as long as you understand that point, like you just said, that's all that matters. It's a negotiating tactic. That's all it is. He could, for all we know, all he want is 125 mil. That's all he wants.
Well, if he want to bend over for that kind of money, man, it's okay. So basically, it's about the money. It's about the money. It's not about legacy no more.
And then
it's not about legacy.
Canelo never said I'm only gonna fight him for 150 or 2 million.
Actually,
somebody offered me 200 million. I fight him tomorrow.
It's about money. That's what it is.
Okay, so you
it's
see
about
the logic,
money.
Ashley. If the Turk called David and said, "Hey, yo, I got 400 mil. I want you to fight him, and then I want you to fight so-and-so at the end. Maybe I'll give you Nalo." You saying that he would be bending over for the Turk?
If he the champion and he the face of boxing, yeah, you fucking right.
How? It's called
because because without the Turkey, I'm gonna tell you how.
The madness has no end.
Because everything that glitter ain't motherfucking gold. I ain't gotta keep going for fucking 100 million. Let me finish, man. You asked me a question. If I'm a champion, listen, man. If I done fought for right now, he fighting. Listen, man. Right now, he's fighting William Stowe for $100 million.
With no money. That's why you
listen, man. He's fighting. He's fighting.
You ain't never been the cream of the crop.
Listen,
you ain't never
man,
been to the tippy
I don't have to be, but
he
he don't have to be. He don't have to be. I'm answering from a life perspective, how a man would
You're
think
answering from a
if you
bum
got
ass
any
nigga's
kind of
perspective.
morals.
That's why
If you
you don't
got
know
any
what you're
kind of
talking
morals.
about.
If I done fought 2 fights for $100 million, that's enough money that's going to last me and my kids' generation. I'm good.
You don't
I don't
understand
have
money
to
for
keep.
shit,
I don't
bro.
have to keep going out
What
here
you
That
fighting a
bro, that
bunch
nigga
of
don't know what
fucking
the fuck he's
bums.
You
talking
don't
about.
I don't have to
understand
keep
money
going
for
out here fighting
nothing.
a bunch of bums, tarnishing my motherfucking legacy and fighting.
Exactly. So
I'm
why
just
does
gonna go ahead and
Canelo
fight
have
who
to?
the
Why
fuck.
does Canelo
I'm
got to
gonna go
put
ahead
money
and
in
fight
Benavidez's
what the
pocket
people
for?
want to give me, the same fans that supported me when I wasn't shit, and the ones that's calling for me to fight this dude and shut him the fuck up. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give him what the fuck you want. I'm
The
not gonna
same
sit there
way
and tell
you
him and say,
control who
oh,
you
I don't
give your
think
bum
this.
ass little
I
$20
don't think he
to is
gonna
the
do
same way
that.
Canelo
I
is
don't think
controlling
he
who
gonna
he
do
gives his
this.
100 millions to.
Exactly.
Okay, man.
Ashley, I got a
Everybody
question
know.
for you.
Everybody know. Without the turkey,
Why
Canelo was straight
Why am
for
I gonna
life.
put Benavidez on the map like
Because
that and make him
Canelo is
all that
straight for
money
life. There's
whenever
no
I could
more
hurt that
money
nigga
that
even more
Canelo
by not fighting
that's
him?
gonna make
Okay,
him no
but
better in life than
Exactly.
what the fuck he is
listen,
right now.
Ashley. But listen, Ashley. Can we all agree that if they do fight, David would be a tough fight for Canelo?
You fucking right.
Okay, cool. So why would he not ask for more fucking money for a tough fight? What are you talking about?
Why? Because what y'all say, he ain't
Damn.
shit.
You sound
Hold
like
up,
a level 5
hold up,
Yo, he doesn't
hold up, man.
understand
Because the
business,
man,
bro.
listen, man. I'm gonna
You
tell you
sound
why.
like a level 5
I'm gonna tell you why.
fighter right
I'm gonna
now.
tell you why.
What are
I'm
you
gonna tell you
talking
why.
about?
Because him and the fans say, you know, he didn't fight nobody. He don't got no resume, which means
It
he should
doesn't
be
matter.
easy
The
work.
fans want the
Hold up,
fight.
man. You ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it. Don't answer between
You're already answering
the
wrong.
answer I'm giving you. I don't. Yeah, I just didn't get the answer you want to hear. That's all that is. But the bottom line is this: if the man wanted to fight the dude, the fight would have been done already. It don't
Okay,
take
so
nobody to
right there.
sign no
Hold on.
mandatory. When
Did
you're
he
the
want to
face of
fight?
boxing,
Did
you
he want
call
to
the
fight Paul?
shots.
Right,
Did
for
he
the
want to
right
fight
amount of
Paul?
money. For the right
Did he
amount
want
of
to fight
money.
Paul?
Bro,
No.
it's because he's a $5 asshole and he don't know
Before
That's
what he
not
he
Turkey,
could
hold
fight
up,
he
man.
play for
Before
his
Turkey
resume.
came,
He take
before
$5
Turkey came,
because
right?
that's all he's worth. He don't know nothing
Before
about a
Turkey
nigga that
came,
worth money, bro.
before
Ashley.
Turkey came and started dropping the bag, how was Canelo getting his money? He was
It
getting them
doesn't
through
matter where the
pay-per-view.
money come from. That's
Hold
the
on, I'm
whole
asking
point.
you a
You worry
question.
about where the money come
It do
from
matter.
instead of
It do
niggas.
matter because I'm gonna prove a point. I'm gonna
Okay.
prove
No,
a
it
point.
doesn't, bro. What the
Just
fuck
listen,
is
man.
your problem, bro?
Before
Hey, yo,
Turkey
Ashley,
came
what kind
through,
of business do you have? What
listen,
kind of
man.
business do you have, Ashley? What kind of business do you have?
Before Turkey
What
came
kind of
through,
business do you have?
I
Hold on,
ain't
Ashley,
that's irrelevant to what we talk about. We
No,
No,
it
talk
it
about
doesn't.
actually
boxing.
No,
is
it doesn't.
relevant.
Well, my
No,
life
it
don't got nothing to
doesn't.
do with
No,
Do
it
boxing.
you
is
think
actually
My life
relevant
McDonald's?
don't got
Do
because
nothing to
you
do with
think
if
boxing.
McDonald's
you
gives
But
a
ain't had
anyway,
no
shit
business,
where
you don't
people
know
get their
what the fuck
money?
you talking
like I
about.
was trying to say before Turkey came through, wasn't nobody dropping the mega bags like Turkey, which
that's
means
fact.
Canelo was getting his money through pay-per-views
It
And guess
doesn't
what? That's
matter
what made
where
him
the
the highest
money's
boxer,
coming
I'm
highest
from.
paid
trying to make a
boxer.
point if you
Fuck.
listen. So the point is this: without Turkey, Canelo don't need Turkey, so he don't need the 200 million. It's not like he's hurting.
But it's out
That
there,
it's not going
dumbass
to
nigga.
make
What
So
his
the
why
life
ain't he
no
gonna
fuck
go
is
better.
get
your
it?
problem, bro? You don't
Like it's
understand
crazy
money.
that
He's fighting
we
for
got a
money.
pocket
This is the
watch
point.
Canelo
The point
now.
I'm trying
It's
to make to
crazy.
y'all.
You
He's
for real
fighting for
life
money.
retarded, bro.
He's no
You
longer
remedial.
fighting for
You
legacy.
remedial.
Listen, when was the last time? Just answer this, and this is going to answer it all. When was the last time Canelo had an opponent that you thought he might lose? Since
When was
It
the
then,
last time
doesn't
David had
fucking
one?
it
matter.
do matter.
You're
That lets you
which
know that he's not
pick
no
your
longer
fucking
fighting
point.
for
Is it
When
the
was the
legacy.
last
money
time
or is it
David
the
had
What is
one?
opponent?
you not getting through your head, man? Is letting you know he's
When
not
was the
fighting
last
for
time David
legacy no
had
more.
one?
He just right
Who
now
in the
because
last
he
fight?
could have went harder on
Hold
Munguia.
on.
He
Hold
could have
on. My
went.
answer to
Hey,
your question is
He
Paul.
held
How do you
Munguia up. He
respond to
could have
that?
beat the
maybe
fuck out of Munguia
How
in
do you
Berlanga.
respond to that, Ashley?
Canelo
So
know
shoulda,
right
coulda,
now in
woulda.
his life if
Shoulda,
he up
coulda, woulda. That's
8-2.
what you going off of?
You know what it is? You know
I'm
what it
just
is,
letting you know.
Ashley? You know what
Canelo
it
I
know
is,
right
think I
Ashley?
now in his life,
remember. I
if
I
he up
think I
8-2 in the
remember.
fight, if he's up 8-2 in the fight, he's not going to push himself. He already know this fight is won. I don't got to
And
coast
another thing,
knock him the fuck out no more. I done proved myself. I done did all that.
And
So
guess what?
right now,
David
Bro,
can't.
Canelo is like,
Ashley,
you
I
know
think
what,
you
man?
secretly like
If that's
Okay.
Canelo,
true,
bro.
why do he
I'm
want to
telling you
run
now
back
what it
over
is,
Hall?
man. Y'all don't want to admit that because y'all never been great in your life. Y'all never had a nation of people behind you to praise you and call you the greatest of all time.
Stop it with your Jedi mind shit, bro. Stop it with your Jedi shit. Stop it with your Jedi shit.
You don't know nothing about that. You're one of the fans that's praising him right now. You're not the guy.
You don't know shit, bro.
The guy who's praising him.
You don't know shit.
So okay, I don't know. I don't know, but I bet you when he retires, I bet you when he retire and he get old and write his little memoirs, you're gonna hear him say it in his stories.
Yo, bro, stop it with your Jedi shit, bro. Just stop it with your Jedi shit.
I mean,
just admit that you're a Canelo fan. Just admit that you're a Canelo fan. That's what you think about him every fucking day. You bring him up every fucking day. You're like, yo, but he should do this and he should do that and he should do this. The fuck, bro? You act like McDonald's. You act like McDonald's. Yo, you act like McDonald's cares where people get their money from to go buy their food. McDonald's don't give a fuck.
Exactly, but regardless what y'all say on this channel, on this one right here, around the world, There are other people that feel like me that he's a fucking duck, and there's nothing y'all can
Oh
say.
yeah.
And
If
there's
that,
nothing
hey
y'all can
Ashley,
say right
if that
now.
helps you sleep at night, good for
There's
you.
nothing.
If that helps you
There's
sleep at
nothing
night,
you
good
could
for you.
say. There's nothing you could say or what you could call
And guess
me
what?
that's
Broke
going to
niggas like
change
you
that.
who don't pay
And
for
that's just
fights
what
don't
it is.
matter.
I mean, yeah, we probably won't matter, but you know what? When he retire and
So
hang him
show me
up,
your receipts for
listen,
Benavidez' his last
listen, man.
pay-per-views,
When
then,
he
big bro.
retire and hangs him up, when
So
your
then
guy,
post your receipts
when your
for
guy
David
Canelo
Benavidez' last
Alvarez,
pay-per-views
when
then.
he
Post
retire,
those.
when he get like
You a
50,
broke ass
60
nigga
years
who don't
old,
even pay for fights. Who
yeah,
gives
I'm
a fuck
broke
what
and
you
all
think?
that.
You ain't even
But
a
what I
customer,
do
my
know is
nigga.
this. Yeah, and all that. I'm broke and all that. But what I do know is when your man get about 70
And what I
years
do
old,
know is
Bro,
he
receipts
look
why
back
do
on
you
his motherfucking
if you
career.
dislike him so much?
Hold
I don't dislike him. What the fuck I don't dislike him
We're
for?
gonna let hold on 1 second. We're gonna let Clavel into it. But right before we do, I just want to read a few of these comments to get them knocked out of the way. The Amazing 8 says IBFP is always sleeping with whatever this is. I'm not even gonna get into that.
That's
Why
a
you
weirdo.
pay just to say some goofy
Fuck
shit like
you.
that is beyond me, but that's where his mind is at. Antonio Garcia says Ashley is damn near 60 years old. Money ain't the same as what it used to be back then. That's fucked up.
Oh man.
Hey,
my
Ashley
brother
broke.
Lord
Ashley ain't
Scante
got no
69 says
money. All that. Listen,
Ashley
man.
just
I
lied.
told y'all to drop your link. I was willing to give anybody a job that's in my area. I
Why
told
don't you
y'all
drop
what
those
it is.
why don't you drop those
If
receipts
one
for
of y'all
Ashley's being
McDonald's, if
generous.
you're tired of working at McDonald's,
You
just
got that
let me
money,
know.
so why don't you show those
If you're
pay-per-view
tired of
receipts?
working at
Hold on,
Domino's
let
and
me finish the
McDonald's,
comments, fellas. Let me finish the comments. Lord Scante 69 says Ashley Knuckles just lied. He said Callum Smith was not at 168 pounds, yet Canelo fought him and everyone else in under 1 year. That's a body bag.
That
He
sounds
did it
like
in
a secret
11
to
I
months.
me.
said he wasn't in the weight class at the time when the fight could have been made. He was already in what's the name? He was at
What do you
175
mean? They
And I
were
already.
want to
both
and I want to add
So
champions.
what is
another
he
thing.
talking about?
And I want to add another thing.
Well, Callum
Bro,
Smith,
you remedial
David, they
for real,
were
bro. Like you
all in the
straight up
same
just
weight class.
retarded.
David was sitting there while he was a champion, so David could have
Hey,
fought him.
and I
Free
just want to
Smart.
add. Go ahead. My bad.
So
Hold on, let me
David
just
was
finish. I got a few more. Free
A
Smirk
side.
says the
So
most
David,
objective. Hold on, this is going to piss off Ashy. Free Smirk says the most objective, non-emotional boxing channel. Shout out to you, broski. Thank you. And we are
Shout out.
very objective. We're non-emotional. Wouldn't you agree with that, Ashy Knuckles?
I agree. I can't speak for everybody. I only speak for
Oh
a few in
man.
here. I can't speak for
But you
everybody.
speaking for
I
Canelo
only
when
can
you say
speak
he's
for a
scared
few.
of Benavidez, though. Shut your
Who
stupid
said he's
ass up,
scared?
bro. You
Listen, man.
remedial.
Listen, man.
I got a few
You
I
more.
are
never
Hold on.
said.
remedial, bro.
German says
Your
at the
man
end
was
of the
scared. I
day.
Bro,
already
your
told
mama
you
shut
why
the
he don't
Hold
fuck
on
want
up.
to fight
one
Benavidez.
second, fellas. 1 second.
What
We're
up?
almost there. German says at the end of the day, Canelo cannot please everyone all the time. He has earned the right to fight
Exactly.
whoever the fuck he wants. Benavidez needs to build his own career.
Yep.
M1
All right,
Baller
then. So
says
that's the
Ashy
point.
Knuckles. Ashy Knuckles still wear face masks in public for COVID. That's fucked up.
Hey, yo.
Oh man.
My brother says Ashy Knuckles talks so certain, like
Damn,
he's
that shit was
like
super
he on
funny.
the
Ain't it?
feature, the front with Benavidez or the feature with Benavidez. I'm not sure what he's saying. Antonio Garcia says Fight Sports Talk got his panties in a knot. Yes, he does all the time. He also said Ashley had all that time and came with nothing valid.
Yep. Is that all right? I had nothing valid that one question couldn't nobody answer. Everybody just kept
Well, because
answering
all
around
you
the
say
question.
is, well, if he wanted to
He
fight
just kept on
Benavidez, he
dancing. But
would.
this is just what it is, man.
Oh
And I
my
know y'all
God.
mad, man. I know
This
y'all
is what it
mad.
is. You got a
But
hard on for
this is what
Canelo,
the
and we can
bottom
all
line
see
is.
it.
The only reason why y'all don't like David Benavidez, it's not because he raped somebody or he beat up
No, it's
somebody's
because he
baby
avoided
Wait,
mama.
2
what?
cycles of
No.
champions.
For y'all, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's because
Because he
he
avoided 2
dared.
cycles of
Listen, because
champions.
he dared to even call out the great Canelo Alvarez, and because and let
Now
y'all
I
say it.
get it.
Listen,
Now
and
I
listen,
get it.
and let
Now
y'all
I
tell it.
get it.
And let y'all tell it. Cause what be the
He
first
read
thing?
us like a
What be
book.
the
Oh
first thing?
man, damn
Listen,
it.
what be the
Now I
first
connect
thing?
the dots. Now
Listen,
I connect the
what be
dots.
the first thing? I'm gonna let you know. What be the first thing that come out your mouth when David Benavidez come up? He's not Mexican. Because I
He's
never
not.
see
He's
y'all
not.
He's
come on
not.
here, and
He's
Mexicans
not.
don't
What
that's
the fuck
claim
are
why.
you,
him.
retard?
Listen, man, I know y'all don't.
He's
I know
as
y'all don't.
Mexican as
I
Taco
know
Bell, you
y'all don't, and
jackass.
that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because if his mama would have said she was Mexican, if his
Bro, your
mama would have
mama
said
should
he
have
was
swallowed you,
Mexican,
bro. For
right
real,
now
for
y'all
real.
would be loving David Benavidez.
Like you bring shame
Because
to your
he's
bloodline.
not, and that's sad. Because regardless what y'all say, he's still Latino. He came from a Mexican
Your
sack. He
forefathers
still came
weak,
from a
bro, because
Mexican
you are
sack.
ashamed.
Regardless what, even though he was in his mama's womb,
I
and
just
she's
want to say this real
Ecuadorian,
quick.
he came from a Mexican set. He
What
came
are we
from a
talking
Mexican
about,
sack.
man? For real.
I'm letting you
Like,
know.
I don't
Y'all
It's
y'all
because
say
he's
he's
born
not
in
Bro,
Mexico,
Mexican.
right?
actually,
African because he's
Listen,
actually
born
man.
in
Y'all
uses the
say
Mexico.
if.
he's not
The if
Mexican,
this,
right?
the if that. Actually, you
Listen, man.
actually
Y'all say
uses
he's
the
not
if this,
Mexican, right?
if that.
Y'all say he's
Oh
not
my
Mexican, right?
God, bro.
Y'all say
Was
he's
he
not
born
What
in
does
Mexican,
that
right?
have to
Mexico,
do with
Ricard?
it? What
I'm
does
letting
that
you
have to
know.
do with
I'm
it?
letting you
Was
know
he
right
born in
now. I'm
Mexico?
letting you know right now.
You know Mexicans are born in
Do
Mexico, right?
anybody on the panel right now have a
You know
girlfriend
Mexicans are born in Mexico, right?
if you're Latino, is anybody on this
Spit it
panel?
out, nigga.
Listen, man, is if you're Latino, is anybody girlfriend on here not Latino? She's a different race. I'm
Oh
gonna
What
my
the
show you what
fuck
I'm
God.
does
talking
this
about.
have to do with
I'm
anything?
letting you
This
know.
is
I'm
If
weird,
letting you
this,
man.
know
if
This
this
is
that.
shit.
getting a little
Listen,
weird
I'm
here.
proving to
Hold
you
on.
why he's Mexican. I'm proving to
You
you.
want to
I'm
Bro,
proving
this
to
is
you
say
why
getting
he's
he's
stupid
African
as
Mexican.
because he's
fuck.
black.
Listen, man, I'm proving to you why he's Mexican.
Okay,
Just
okay.
listen, man.
Hold on,
Stop being
fellas.
stop being so
We're
emotional
gonna
and
go
just
to
listen
hold
for a
on,
second.
fellas. We're gonna go to Hit Kid and Clavo. And so
Hold up, man. Let me finish. If
because
Oh
you
my
got
everybody's
a
gonna
god,
go,
child,
so
No,
let them try
I
to
don't
get
want
in.
you to finish.
listen, man. If you got
Well,
a
bro,
I know we're
child,
gonna let Ashley
the
finish. Then we're
if is
gonna
too
Clavo
much.
then Hit. Go ahead and finish real quick,
if
Ashley.
your girlfriend is Puerto Rican and you Mexican, right? And you're Mexican, what race is your son?
A
Wouldn't
mutt.
you
He's
think
gonna
he's
be
more
American
Mexican?
because
That
he's
mean
gonna
that
be
mean
born
that
Born
means
here.
he's a
American.
mutt.
Born in
That means he's a
America.
Listen,
mutt.
man.
Retard.
He's a
Listen, man.
mutt.
Listen, man. Wouldn't you
That's a
feel he's
mutt.
more Mexican because he came out your nutsack? He just was
No.
What
incubated in
the
your
fuck,
mom.
yo, bro?
He
No.
came
My
out your
god,
Mexicans
sack,
are
man,
born
so
in
yo,
Mexico.
yo,
He's born
just
in
he couldn't
stop,
carry.
America.
just
You
Whatever.
see, that's
just
just let me
stop,
know you didn't pay
bro, just
attention in
stop.
school. That let me know
Bro,
you didn't pay attention in
wait,
school.
why do
Bro,
we
why are
say
you
Canelo's
talking about
Mexican?
other people's
Why do
race
we
though,
say
bro? You don't
Canelo's
even know what you're
Mexican?
talking
Because
about,
he
bro.
was
You
born
probably
in
think you're African
Mexico.
because you're
Y'all
black.
wasn't
Exactly.
claiming him at first because of the cinnamon hair. Y'all do remember that. So let's not
What
act
does
like
it
y'all.
have to
Bro,
do?
what the fuck are we
Let's
talking
not act
about,
like
dog?
Bro,
let's
Yo,
not act
let's
like
move on.
everybody was
Let's
loving
move on,
Canelo in the
we need
please.
to
beginning.
move
Let's move
on.
on.
We need
Okay,
to move
okay.
on.
Let's
Bro,
move
yeah.
on.
He wasn't considered full Mexican at one minute
Okay,
until it was
that's
proven he
irrelevant
was.
right now. That's
That's
irrelevant right now.
Man,
irrelevant.
what the fuck,
Let's
dog?
shoot the
Yo,
Clavo.
we're just going in circles for nothing.
Hold on, let's move on. Let's shoot the
Let's
Clavo
not
real
let
quick.
we
Hey,
fuck.
kid, look like he about to sip some orange juice.
Go ahead,
Like, I
Clavo.
just wanted to say
Clavo,
something.
the floor is
Go
yours.
ahead.
Then
Go
we
ahead.
go to Hit.
Clavo might have lost signal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
We
good. We
got you.
I
good.
hear you. We hear you.
Yeah, I'm driving, man. Man, look, fuck all this Canelo shit. What the fuck is David gonna do now? The trilogy's on. He's not trying to fight Callum. What the fuck is he gonna do?
He's going to
He's
wait.
gonna sit at home. He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
sit at
answer that
home and get
question for
fat.
you. He's going to wait to see. He's going to wait to see if your man Bivol either going to bend over and take that turkey meat, or if he going to man up and go ahead and fight him. That's what
Yeah.
he's
Uh,
going to do.
quiet.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to wait to see if he's going to take that turkey meat, or is he just going to post up and give up the belt. That's
Bro,
what he's
all
doing.
this, yo,
That's
it
what
sounds
he's
Ashley,
like
doing.
you want the
bro,
So
all
turkey
this
meat.
meat and this
so
bending
Clavo,
over talk. What the
you
fuck?
need to call the Bivol team and ask them if they going to bend over and take that turkey meat,
Again, bend
or is they
over.
going to go
What
ahead
the
and make the
fuck?
fight, man.
You know
The
how
choice
much?
is his.
You
It's been
know how
ordered
throughout
already.
the
So it's no
years
longer in David
the
Benavidez's
Canelo
hands,
haters
man.
been
It's
hating
in
on
Bivol's
Canelo.
hands. It's up to him what he gonna
Chauncey
do.
Benavidez versus
I
So
remember. I
that's what it is.
remember they try to. I remember back in the day. This goes what I was trying to say is that I remember people was talking shit about the Munguias and Berlangas, but I remember back then they was like Canelo don't fight with Mexicans. Canelo don't fight with black
Black fighters.
African with black fighters. And until he fought with Munguia and Charlo, he shut up everybody. And then he fought with Berlanga, and there was like, oh, it's been a minute. He hasn't fought a Puerto Rican. Then he fights a Puerto Rican, and then it's like, oh man, he's trash. And it's like you can't win with nobody. You lose. You damn if you do, and damn if you don't.
Nah, you could win.
and who was the most known
You
Puerto
don't
Rican
have to.
fighter
You
at
don't
the
have to fight those because ain't nobody asked for. Did you before he announced the Berlangas in the Munguia fights? Was that the fight you wanted before he announced it, or was
It
that
Hey
fight?
doesn't
man, at the end of the
matter. They
day,
were
if you
Mandos.
don't
He's
like
the
it,
Matters.
face
if
of
you
It
don't
matters
like
because you're
it,
a
boxing.
fan. It
I
matters
enjoy
because you're a
it.
fan
I
and you're gonna
enjoy it
roll with
because
what he do.
he humbled the fuck out of Berlanga. And man, we clout that dude from my people. You know what I mean? Because that dude he was talking so much shit. Talk about Oh, I'm about to break you. And then Canelo said, man, you don't even hit harder than my son. It was just funny as fuck, bro. I enjoyed it.
What is you supposed to say? Like, you supposed to just get on there and don't say nothing, just be nice to him and shit. It's just a fight game.
Let me throw Hit Kid on here, man, because Hit Kid hasn't been able to get off on this one, man.
So what's I know Canelo did this interview.
Yeah. Let me read the topic for you. Canelo responds to the interview on Fight Hype and says, David Benavidez talking like he thinks he's Superman. He's accomplished nothing. He's not even a champion. He's not in my weight class. And at this point of my career, I can do whatever I want. But what do you think about all that, Hit? Is it a duck? Do you have an issue? Are you mad at it? What are you thinking?
All right, so here's the deal. I personally said I'd rather not hear these guys speaking about each other, if you remember. I've got to keep that a bit of that energy. However, let's just go through some facts, okay? David is not an official champion in his weight right now. He has been a champion in the past. He lost it via his own methods. His own fault, okay? He did lose it to another fighter, but he lost it because he wasn't dedicated to the sport.
So he got to be a champion to fight him?
Yeah, if it's going to be about legacy.
Yeah.
Who said hold up, but everybody said he's the fight. David Benavidez is nothing. So how is it legacy? Why should it be about legacy?
It's not a legacy
fight. wasn't legacy.
It's not a legacy fight. It is not a legacy fight.
It's a fight that doesn't matter, but it can become a money fight.
So David Benavidez,
it could be a money fight, but it's not a legacy fight. David's not a legacy fight.
All right, then. So what's the issue?
It becomes a legacy fight if David was, to capture an official title. Here's something else as well.
But isn't it funny? He the only one who got to do that to get the fight, though. He got it. Only him. He only one who got to capture the title. Nobody else, just him. He the only one.
I'm sorry. What? This is the other thing which I think you're blatantly missing is different weight classes. Why are we even talking about this?
I'm just asking. No, I mean, no. I'm not the star of the show. It's not my show. You gotta ask. Your boy Nuke that.
No, but I'm trying to keep the energy on this. Where I said I'd rather not. I'm not too happy. I get why Fight Hub would ask the question though.
But if the shoes was on the other foot and David Benavidez was saying that, what would you call it a duck? Would you call it a duck?
Listen, I'm with Clavel on it. I think it's both ways they hurt each other.
No, but would you call it a duck? I understand what you're saying. I said if the shoes was on the other foot and it was David Benavidez saying that, would you say David Benavidez was ducking, or would you give him the same? Would you give him the same grace you giving Canelo right now?
Although I think Canelo could have done more to force the fight, I still call David a duck because he had the chance to do his mandatory, Ashley. That's the whole different reason.
That's a big part of it, Ashley. When you have a chance to enforce that and actually
that's why I call David a duck because of the mandatory.
He should have made Canelo drop his belt, but he didn't.
That's why I call David a duck.
But why should he have to make him do that?
Why is he doing it to Bivol? Why is he trying to do it to Bivol?
He's not doing it. You got to ask Suleiman. They the one who's.
What are you talking about? That's the same mandatory. He's pressing it on Bivol, refusing to take a step aside. So he's saying, "Give me this fight, or you're going to lose your belt."
Listen,
it's the same shit that was happening with Canelo, but he didn't press it.
I'm answering your question. When Suleiman said that they was going to strip him, right? Then the offer came for him to fight Callum Smith. He was like, "No, I don't want no step aside money. I want to fight for the championship belt." He was like, "Now, if you give it up, I'll take the fight with Callum Smith for the winner to have the WBC belt. I just don't want to fight for no more interim belt." It's not like he said, "Yo, just strip him and give me the belt." But that's the rules of the WBC. They got it mandated that when they strip the person. Hold up, man. He asked me a question. I'm answering it. The WBC rules is once they strip the person who was the mandatory is the one who get the belt. David Benavidez say, "Yo, I will fight Callum Smith for the WBC belt. If y'all strip him, I just don't want to fight for no more interim belts and have to wait and be in line when if Turki say, you know what, I want being that Bivol listen to what Turki said, if Turki tell him, yo, I want you to fight Canelo next, they're gonna make that fight. So that means David Benavidez is gonna have to wait a whole nother year or a year and a half before he get a chance to even fight Bivol. And that's if Bivol don't lose to Canelo.
But that's how you're a hypocrite. Because
say what? That's just what it is. So if you mandatory, wouldn't you step on the gas? You'll be like, you know what, hell yeah. If he ain't gonna fight me, and it is not a guarantee I'm gonna get the fight after he fight him, yeah, strip his ass. Give me a belt. I want my belt. I'm tired of waiting.
David wants the belt, right? Okay, cool. So how is Canelo wrong for wanting David to have a belt?
Listen, man, listen. I understand that. That's why he wanted, but he like, okay, look, it's not guaranteed after he fight better be it that he's going to fight me. Why? Because Canelo has this 4-fight deal with him, and his other 2 fights haven't been announced yet. If Canelo tells Turki, you know what, I want to, being that he's undisputed, he done beat Better Be for the 3rd fight. He's undisputed. I want to make that fight. they're gonna make that fight over David Benavidez when he's supposed to be next. So you damn right, I'm gonna put a monkey wrench in the shit. Nah, you ain't gonna give me my chance and skip over me to give Canelo the fight. Yeah, well, fuck it, strip his ass. I don't want him going in there with all of that.
You're missing the same point. I think
I'm not missing no point. That just, I mean, y'all gotta look at it from the business. Y'all gotta look at it from the business point of sight.
I've got to.
Now you're looking at it from the business.
No.
Because that's what it is. That's what it always been.
Now it's a business. Now it's a business.
I'm going to give a business point.
But do that make sense? What I just said?
I'm going to give a business point.
Let Hit Kid talk.
Let Hit Kid get yours off, Hit.
So as she's saying, about how Benavidez and Sampson and all them is pressing morale, okay? Well then, wouldn't it make smarter business to pressure Canelo when it was the choice, move up to 175 or stay at 168? Wouldn't it have made smarter business?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
let me finish. Can I finish? I'll let you finish. Let me finish. I think it's only fair. So wouldn't it make smarter business though to stay at 168 and then force the WBC to strip Canelo? You get the belt. Let's say Canelo gives the belt up. You get the belt. Okay. Wouldn't that be smarter business? Because then you clearly have shown that Canelo's ducking. That's. I think we could all agree on that.
I'm gonna tell you,
Not only that, if Canelo wants the belt back, wouldn't that be a bigger fight now?
Yep.
Yeah, listen, all that makes sense, but the bottom line is he should have pressed that in 168, right? The difference is with Bivol, it's not like after he beat Morrell, he was like, you know what, hey, Samson, I want you to go ahead and provoke my mandatory. No,
you're
Samson
not answering Hit Kid's question.
Listen, man, him and Turkey was
not answering Hit Kid's question.
I am answering his question.
No, you're not. You're talking about 175. He's talking about 168.
I know he's talking about 168. And 168, it's not the same for Bivol because the WBC is the one.
Bivol is not at 168.
I know he's not. Listen, man, if y'all just stop fucking talking and listen, you'll understand what I'm saying. Just listen. You so quick to want to argue. Just listen, man.
You're not answering the question. Hit Kid brought up 168, not 175.
Oh my fucking God. I'm trying to tell you the difference. The difference is man. Did you hear what I said? The difference is he didn't push it like how it got pushed in fucking 175. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. You just made me argument. You said he didn't push it. Whose fault is that?
Listen, man, I said it wasn't pushed.
Whose fault is that?
Listen, man, it wasn't pushed.
He's right.
It wasn't pushed. Listen, man, am I right or listen, man, am I right or am I wrong? The WBC supposed to push it before the fighter do. Am I right?
No,
because when the
fighter pushes it.
Yeah, the
fighters what he wants to do.
Hold up, man. Because when he beat Caleb Plant, what did they not say he was the mandatory next to fight fucking Canelo? After he had
and he didn't push it.
Yeah, but you've got to push it to the sanctioning body.
Listen, your two favorite words, bro.
When John Ryder was the mandatory, did he push it?
Yes, he pushed it to the WBO.
Yes.
No, the fuck you did, man. Stop playing, man. Stop fucking playing. Canelo, hurry up and signed up for that fucking fight. There was no pushback in that shit.
Yo, Ashy, bro. Ashy, how old are you, bro? How old are you, Ashy?
I just caught you.
How old are you? 70, 80?
Regardless of what he would have signed, if your man saying he wanted 200 million, that means he wasn't going to fight him.
Okay, one second, Ashy.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Just because y'all want to hear. Just because y'all don't want to hear that the man would have probably dropped his belt.
One second. We got a couple more people. Right before I get to it, I just want to read a few of these comments. Then I got Nap, I got Mirage.
Oh God!
And I also got my brother. I think it's Tito on here somewhere. And so the Gooch says Ashy Knuckles isn't even funny anymore. It's really sad. My brother Mike Trade says, Ashy Knuckles, you only like Benavidez because you hate Canelo, bro. That's a very good.
Yeah, I hate Canelo. Yeah, I hate
that's a good. That's what it comes off as. That's what it comes off as.
I got him number 2 on my pound for pound, but I hate Canelo.
Okay. And so I think Tito left. So we're going to start with Nap. Then we're going to go to Mirage. I'm sorry, Ashy Knuckles, the prophet is Tito. So we're working. I don't know what's going on with Tito.
This is over a troll or something.
But I'm really interested in that with Nap. I want to start with Nap real quick.
Hey, I'm still waiting on you to answer that question.
He will. Let me just check in with my people real quick.
If David Wade,
Hold on 1 second, Ashley. 1 second, Ashley. I just want to check in with my people real quick. Nap, what do you think about everything that's being said here real quick?
Bro, I just really want to know who y'all got in the Zepeda Farmer fight, because I don't want to get into this Canelo Benavidez thing no more. But I feel like it's
Thank you, Nap. Thank you, Nap. Thank you, Nap. Thank you. Agreed.
It's an everyday thing at this point, and we all know Canelo's a duck. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that, bro. Please don't crucify me, bro. I don't want to get body bagged.
Well, you
because
body
that's just what I think. That's just what I think. But I want to know what you guys think about the Zepeda Farmer fight, because these are coming up. These are like fights that are coming up. You know, like we all know Canelo don't want to fight him. He been ducking.
All right. So then don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
You gotta talk nice.
Hold on 1 second. Pause 1 second, Nap. 1 second, Nap. 1 second, Nap.
Yeah.
So you said you don't want to talk about it. You're curious about the farmers Zepeda fight.
Yeah. What's your opinion on that?
Hold on. Hit Kid already responded to you. And then you went on. Hold on. Hit Kid responded to you on his thoughts on the fight, and then you continued to say, "Yeah, but we all know Canelo's a duck." So for some you don't want to talk about, you're very interested in expressing.
I didn't finish
I find it very interesting. Edgar, is that weird that somebody said they don't want to talk about something?
I didn't finish my
yeah. Like I mean, he should have just left it at that, and then we could have moved on to Zepeda Farmer.
It's a fight I don't want to talk about, but calling somebody a duck opens and engages the conversation to talk about it.
So hey,
hold on. Before we get back to you, Ashley, I want to check in with Ashley Knuckles, the Prophet, real quick. Then Mirage. Ashley Knuckles, the Prophet. What's up with you, man? Hello, Tito.
He's just here for moral support.
Anyway, like I was going to ask
you just here for moral support.
Like I was going to say, the hit. Hey, yo, hit.
Yeah, bro.
All right, hold on. Hold on. We don't. We don't do no hand holding on this channel. So you go ahead and take a break. Mirage, talk to me, man. What do you think about everything that's being said?
Shit. Here comes the reinforcements.
Yeah, I've been sitting back listening to the comedy show as usual. It's been high level comedy, so I appreciate that. So you guys said David would not be a legacy fight for Canelo. So
again with this, Nat brought
you don't think he'd be one of Canelo's best wins if you beat him? Really?
Bro, hey, I know you're from New Zealand. Shit's upside down over there. You're looking at shit upside down.
I asked you a question, Peanut. You don't think David would be one of Canelo's best
What level
victories,
you
really?
put Benavidez in Canelo's resume throughout his career?
Dude, do I get an answer? You don't think David would be one of Canelo's best victories if he beat him?
Where would you rank
You
him?
motherfuckers think fucking Vegemite is good.
How many times do I have to ask the same question before somebody has to answer it?
No. Mirage, I'm asking you a question back before I
Hit
answer.
Kid, you said he wouldn't be a legacy fight.
Yeah, and I
Why?
said
We made points already for why
Because he
not.
doesn't have a belt. Because he doesn't have a belt.
So what makes him a legacy fight, Mirage? You're saying he is a legacy fight. What
No,
makes
because
him
he doesn't have a belt. I want to know your criteria. You
No,
said
I'm asking you what makes him a legacy fight.
But I asked the question first. Why are you scared of my questions?
We've given you our talking points. Let's hear yours. What makes David Benavidez a must-see fight for Canelo for his legacy that he has to go see him? What about David makes that the truth?
He's a young, prime, undefeated lion who's been borderline pound for
Fucking
pound.
29, almost 30. He's young. What the fuck is wrong with you?
How many opponents in Canelo's career? How many young, prime, world championship caliber lions has he defeated in his whole career? I'll help you out. Zero.
Everybody at Undisputed. I mean,
Zero.
Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith. All these guys were prime world champions.
Lions. They were lions. Were they regarded as big men?
With a former
Were
retired
they on pound for pound lists? You know, David
is David
was on a pound for pound. David's pound. He was on the Rings pound for pound, the ESPN pound for pound until last week.
Based off of what win did they put him on a pound for pound list?
Go ask them. I'm telling you a fact. They put him on a pound for pound.
What win did they put him on a pound for pound list?
I didn't talk to him. I didn't interview him.
No, I know. I'm asking you again. What win did they put him on the pound for pound list after he got the win? The David Morrell win, since you don't want to answer it. That does not make him a pound for pound fighter.
Okay, he officially was. He officially was.
He's not a pound for pound fighter.
In your opinion,
recognizes that the ring is sucking balls, and you know
in your opinion, yeah, in your opinion, I'm saying as a fact, he was listed as a fact on the two pound for pound lists. So Canelo's never defeated
pound for pound fighter because he beat
according to
David
you.
Morrell, a guy who's
Okay.
never been a world champion. That's
Anyway.
like saying, so if that's what you want to, if you want to take that argument, then Tank Davis a pound for pound fighter because ESPN put him on the list because idiots voted for him. It's a popularity contest.
Technically, he was a pound for pound fighter.
He was at number 8.
Like Tank,
Mirage.
so Mirage, you think Tank Davis deserves to be on a pound for pound list?
No, I don't think he does.
Neither
What
does
you
David.
think about
Be real
Keyshawn
about it.
Davis versus
But he
Edwards?
still was.
Can I cut Mirage, by the way? Right,
Bro,
can I
no
cut
more
Mirage?
David
You know,
Benavidez.
you know, on a
bro.
line.
You guys
know how he
love
said,
Canelo and David Benavidez, bro. Chill out with it.
Drew, shut up, bro.
No.
We're talking about some interesting up and coming fights, bro.
Let me just cut Mirage,
Christ.
okay?
Yeah, so Canelo's David would be
same
arguably
argument every day.
he would be one of Canelo's best wins. I would argue he could be his best win. That's what I would argue.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro!
His whole career, dude.
Because
What's wrong with you, dude?
he's never defeated a young prime lion in his whole
let's go back to Nap.
career.
Let's
That's
go
a
back to
huge
Nap.
scalp.
Let's go back to Nap.
Yeah, come back to me. Yeah, bro, this
Golovkin
shit
was a
is very
36-year-old middleweight. David's
the
much
monster
bigger.
in the division.
David is
True pound for pound
David.
fighter. A true pound for pound fighter.
It's the same shit every stream, bro.
Come on, man. You gotta stop
Yeah.
that, bro.
No cap. Okay, what y'all think about Keyshawn versus Edwin De Los Santos?
Edwin De Los Santos.
Keyshawn.
Edwin De Los Santos is Edwin De Los
Why is
Santos.
Keyshawn not trying to fight Shakur Stevenson?
Ooh.
What'd you say?
Hey,
Why is Keyshawn not trying to fight Shakur Stevenson?
It goes both ways. They both want to fight each other.
I know, but that's some weak ass shit, don't you think?
Whatever.
Or they can unify.
Hey,
No,
hey,
that's pussy
Luke,
shit.
hey,
Like,
Luke,
these
hey,
guys
Luke.
acting like hoes don't want to fight each other. That's bitch
Yeah.
shit to me.
Hey, Luke, isn't it funny that you just brought up that point, but nobody gets on their cases like
Right.
can they get on Canelo? Now, I'm not trying to bring up Canelo. I'm not trying to bring up Canelo, but it's funny. It's funny. Like I'm not trying to bring up Canelo. I'm trying to go back to Nap. I'm trying to go back to Nap's point.
You're a Canelo fan, bro. Let's not talk about Canelo because it's everyday thing.
Agreed. I'm just saying, isn't it funny how that they don't go at them? I mean,
bro, people
go back to your point. Go back to your
So
point.
back to my point.
bro.
What
What are
do
you
you think
talking
about Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn not trying to fight? They fucking up. They fucking up. Like, don't you think this pussy shit from both of them?
I agree.
Really, because Keyshawn even expressed that in the future he's gonna move up, and Shakur.
I don't give a fuck.
Why not in the fight?
Fuck that. Both of these guys are in the same weight class. Why can't they fight?
Right.
Are they both world champions? Nap?
Then he rather take a.
Hold on, fellas. Nap, are they both world champions?
Best friends don't mean shit.
So hold on. So they're both world champions. They didn't come out the same pussy. So they have no reason why they can't fight, right?
But just because you didn't come out the same place,
brother.
doesn't make you not
You say
his
you
brother.
fucking Lion King?
No, fuck that. Fuck that. So you're allowing them to put roadblocks not to fight. That's weak shit. That's weak shit. I'm sorry. That's pussy shit.
There's a bunch of people that can
That's
fight.
pussy shit. And then not only that, this guy don't even want to fucking fight Andy Cruz. Like, what kind of shit is
Cruz
this?
has like 5 fights.
You're defending Andy Cruz. The fact that these two guys, hold on, who did Shakur Stevenson said is the best? Hold on, let me ask. No, Nap don't want to talk about Canelo. Let me ask him another question.
Yeah, I don't
Who
want
did
to talk
Shakur
about Canelo at
Stevenson
all.
say the best fighter in the division was?
Shakur, who did he say the best fighter in the division was?
Yeah. He said Keyshawn Davis. Who did Keyshawn say the best fight was? Shakur Stevenson. So these guys don't even want to fight the best fighter in their own division.
Bro,
is that a duck to you, Nap?
Bro, like,
Nap,
they're
is
friends,
that a
bro.
duck? I'm asking you a question.
That's not a duck, bro. They're
But
friends,
so they don't want to fight.
Oh my
so not
God,
one
get
to
out.
fight the
Who gives
best
a
fighter
fuck
in
if
the
they're
division.
friends?
That's a world
They
champion,
should
not a
fight
duck.
if they're friends.
A lot of friends have fought before.
Are
A
you
lot
guys,
of friends have
Get
fought
the fuck
before.
out of here.
Are you guys familiar with like
Dude, kick him.
Marab and Aljamain Sterling?
Nah, bro, you good, bro. You good, Nap. You good, Nap. That's a body bag, my brother.
That's not a body bag, bro. That's no kind of body bag.
Even Mirage, even Mirage, as twisted as his mind is, has literally said a lot of friends fought before. Edgar, is it common that two guys that are the best in the division say, "Oh, we don't want to fight each other because we friends"?
No, it
They
shouldn't
grew up
fucking be.
together in the
Who
Emmys,
gives a
bro. They're on
shit?
the same USA boxing
Bro, it
team,
doesn't
bro.
Man,
matter,
that's
bro. Like,
Hey.
listen, bro. When
That's
you
not
when
cap. You can look at the USA boxing team roster.
it does,
Who gives a fuck?
bro. Bro, the fact that listen, Nap, the fact that the fact that their friends should be fucking irrelevant because they both claimed each other to be the best fighters, which means that the winner would catapult their career. They're just being pussy about it.
And
boom, that's the bottom line,
bro. Now you're throwing
and they some
giving props doesn't mean being a pussy.
They some Crawford Glazers on top of that.
Yo, my friend can bag that girl. I'm not like.
Look, the only excuse for not fighting is if you're fucking brothers. If you're brothers, you get a pass.
Yeah,
There are so many friends. They grew up together sparring as amateurs. If friends disqualified fights, half the motherfuckers wouldn't fight. They fight all the time. Benavidez and Zerto are good friends. And Benavidez is on the record saying, I want to fight Zerto eventually. And Zerto said it. They're not fucking doing this friends bullshit.
And somebody give Benavidez props to that.
Okay,
because he's not on this pussy shit. But hold on, Nap. I'm disappointed in you because you talking all this dumb shit and you're allowing these guys to sit up here and be pussies with each other. Why your energy different, bro? Why is your energy different? Is it because you got the same hairstyle? What is it?
That was kind of a slick remark, bro. That was kind of like, because I kind of know where you were coming with that one, but like chill with that, bro.
What you mean?
But nah,
it's just a hairstyle.
It's a hairstyle. What's wrong with that? How's that a slick remark?
Bro, it was just slick, bro. But come on, bro.
A hairstyle, bro? Is that a big deal?
Bro, come
on. How's a hairstyle a slick remark?
We got tapers. What are we talking about here, bro?
That they're like best friends, bro. You guys can't respect that?
Well, they gonna slap each other ass and tuck each other in at night? Fuck that shit. They acting like pussies, and you don't want to call it out. And you're protecting that shit, but you're talking about Canelo dug David, but this dude ain't no champion. Your standards are not adding up, Nap. I'm sorry. Hey,
Nap.
All right, I guess you got a point right there. You can just body bag me on that.
Yo, Nap.
Thank you.
I can admit when I'm wrong.
Now you can stay in the chat.
Hey, Nap. Have you ever played a sport?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played football growing up.
All right, cool. So you're on the same team with your buddy. You both played running back. You really gonna let him start over you?
But football is a team sport. You know what I'm
the
saying?
Same shit. No. What?
What position did you play, Nat?
I played a safety and
you played safety, so your best friend.
Okay, so you gotta go tackle him.
Your best friend is the receiver. Your best friend is the receiver.
Remind me of my bitch. You know, these guys are funny as fuck. I love it.
No, but your best friend is the receiver. You mean to tell me you gonna take it easy on him?
You gonna let him just take it to the end zone?
You gonna let him moss you?
No.
All right,
there you go.
Fighting and football is two different things, bro.
They give concussions. It don't matter.
Yeah,
you're not keeping the same energy,
bro.
Thank you.
You're not keeping the same
whatever.
Energy.
You guys have your opinion. I have mine.
That's a body bag. If you
bro,
why are you allowing Keyshawn and them to take it easy on each other? Because I fight my bro for free. If I hit my bro up right now and say, bro, they about to give us $100 million to fight each other. Hey, man, nigga, sign it up.
Right.
And hold up. I want the whole panel to hold on real quick. Hold on. Me and Hit Kid's a friend, but I'll slap the fucking baked beans out of his ass right now for $1,000.
And I was going to try and knock Nuke's head off for $1 million.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, Nuke, you ain't shit with that one, bro.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Baked beans is, man, that's foul.
You know I'm fucking with it, man.
No, I know, but we would happily fight, by the way, though.
Bro, why is A Sonic such a hater, bro?
Hold on. Antonio Garcia says Nap saw the title of the live and decided to click on.
I like the channel, bro, but I'm so sick of just like every fucking day it's Canelo, David Benavidez, like damn, bro, and it's like always the same argument.
Why are you bringing? We talking about Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah, but that's now, bro. I had to come in and intervene for you to change.
It's Corey Stevenson, but you still got David and Canelo on your mind.
No, I'm saying what he said. The guy Antonio Garcia, he probably racist.
Oh my God! Get
Please explain how these guys racist for asking a question, for making a statement, bro.
I have no idea.
Now, there are some racists in these comments.
Hey,
Nuke, you can't even deny that, bro. There be some racists in these comments, bro. Bro,
I said you had the same hairstyle as Keyshawn and those guys, and then you said I was moving funny. But come on, bro.
You're kind of saying that's why I like him and shit. But that's not why I like him. I like their personality. I like their fight. I like Keyshawn fight style.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like no fighters that are too pussy to fight each other in the same weight class.
Hey, Nap, you just don't want to sacrifice one for the other.
Nah, I'm not the biggest Shakur Stevenson fan. I like him personally. I just don't like his fight style. I think he's really boring.
So why don't you push for him and Keyshawn to fight? Why don't you say, no, bro, we got to get that fade in. You guys got to make that fight happen.
Like, bro, I respect the friendship, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
Hey, Nat, I got a question for you.
Everyone respects different things in life.
I got a question for you,
Bro,
Nat.
there are no friends. Understand this. There are no friends in boxing. Shout out to B. Raza. There are no friends. Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo said they would fight right now if you put up the bag. But it ain't about no friendship.
Bro,
they'll get
how
the
am I
fight
being
on.
a fag, bro? Alex
No,
Lorenzo.
you good. Don't worry about that. Listen, I got a question for you. If they fought each other right now, are they both champions?
Yeah, they are both champions.
Okay, so if they fought each other, would that not be a legacy fight?
Yeah, that would be a legacy fight. You're not wrong.
Okay, so there you go.
Boom. Body bag.
And ain't Shakur fought Jamel Herring and he had a good relationship with him?
Yep.
And it's like, bro, like, what you
another body bag.
True.
Another one.
Hey.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not Tank Davis, man. Alex Lorenzo. I can't stand
Hey,
Tank
kid,
Davis.
we need to open up a crematorium.
I can't stand Tank Davis, Alex Lorenzo. I can't stand that dude. I think he's very corny. He acts like my older sister, bro. Like he just acts like a hoe.
Damn, you just called your sister a hoe?
I mean, like I didn't mean my sister as a hoe. Like I just mean act like a female.
You just said that.
Yeah, but I didn't mean it like that.
But
You're taking it like literally. I didn't mean it literally.
Bro.
Hey, Evander Holyfield was best man at Henry Tillman's wedding. Then he knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't ask about friends.
That's real shit right there. Now, come on.
That's how you deal with friends in the ring, man. Knock them the fuck out. That's boxing.
Talk this shit,
Fuck with
Mirage.
friends.
Thank you, Mirage.
I fuck with their friendship, bro. That's just my opinion. Like you
With
guys,
that type of energy that Keyshawn
boxing
and Shakur has, man, they killing that division. How talented that division is.
Davis been killing the division.
And if what's best for him is me punching him in the fucking head, then we got to do that.
Bro, I didn't get cooked, bro. I hate these comments, bro. Nuke, I don't
Man's fucking shit on the comments.
But listen,
Nap got cooked.
Just think
Nap
of it
just
as
called his
being
sister
real.
Joe. Wow.
I didn't call my bro. You taking it
Nap
literally.
on that
I said
softy
you act
shit.
Like my older sister, you act like a hoe. Like
Hey,
you act like a fool.
But you, hold on. I thought he called it. I thought you just called your sister a hoe.
I didn't, bro. Okay, Nuke. Listen to this.
If she's a hoe, bro, that's cool. Have her come on the IVFP. We'll welcome her right now. Hit Kid would love to welcome her on the show right now.
Hey, no. Here's the thing.
Why you guys?
If she Snap said it's a hoe, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going back to my old wrestling knowledge here. We'll run a Godfather on her a whole train.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Hey kid, bro. I don't even think you ever lost your virginity, bro. No.
Damn,
man.
Wait. Coming from the guy wearing the wife beater.
Damn.
That was corny, bro.
Hey kid, you
Damn.
earlier.
Right, Hit Kid. Yeah, go ahead.
David Benavidez.
I get way more hoes than you, Hit Kid. That's fact.
He would have
shut up, Nap.
forced Canelo to drop the WBC belt. Now, if he would have forced Canelo to drop that WBC belt, and he would have got that WBC belt,
bro, fuck you guys.
Wouldn't that make that a legacy fight? Because that fight would actually be for 3-time undisputed at super.
That's what. So that was kind of the point I was making to Ashy.
Yeah,
if Benavidez had forced it at 168, which he should have stayed up. No. Hold on. I'm answering the question. But that's the question. I'm allowed to answer it. You fucking
okay,
idiot.
I'm sorry.
So here's the deal: if Benavidez had forced it to the WBC, which you're supposed to do, as a fighter, when you're the mandatory, has to force it, to the organized board, to the boxing organization board, to force them, to take action. That is rule 101 of boxing. So pretty much, if David had, forced it to the WBC saying, I'm not taking any step aside, I'm staying at 168, I want the fight next. Then either the WBC would have then gone to Canelo and said, pretty much, you have this many days to make the fight. If Canelo says, I'm not making the fight, I'm going somewhere else, belt's vacant, goes to David. Even though there's the term email title, it will be David's belt 100%.
And Canelo
We
will
will be on here calling Canelo a duck.
Yep.
But that would then make it a legacy fight, absolutely. More of a legacy fight, then that would make it officially a legacy fight because David has a belt. But not only that, there's the notion Canelo ducked you.
Facts.
Bro,
Yeah, all of that was bullshit. Everything you just said was bullshit.
Wait, can I just ask for 5 minutes? No Canelo, no David Benavidez.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let me just read this comment, and I'm gonna let you go, Nap. I'm gonna let you go, Nap. Gray Bridgewater.
5 minutes.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes. Let me just read the comment. Gray Bridgewater said people still don't know the difference between Benavidez and Buenos Dias. All right, go ahead, Nap. Go ahead and get yours in.
All right, yeah, I just want to talk about some upcoming. Okay, what's some? Oh, you know who really is ducking? I love him to death. Richardson Hitchens. He's been ducking Subriel Matias for so long, but he does it in a smart way where I kind of respect it. He's like, I don't want to fight in the IBF because I don't rehydrate good. And he's like, I don't want to fight Subriel because like he's a knockout puncher. So that's a respectable duck. It's not like he's like
respectable duck.
No duck is
A
respectable.
respectable duck.
No duck is respectable. And it was nasty work that you pick George Kambosos over Subriel Matias.
Yeah, that's crazy work, nasty work, super nasty work.
Mirage, is there a such thing as a respectable duck?
No,
somewhere because like
fuck no, fuck
no.
no.
You can duck someone by being like Tank Davis, the crybaby. Be like, what has he done?
Bro, a duck is a duck.
You could be like that, or you could be like, he was mean to me, so I don't want to fight him. But like admitting something like that's like real life shit where you could be like, yo, like I don't rehydrate well and I'm fighting someone who can like really hurt me. I like you gotta respect that because he's being
so then move out of that weight class.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, not even just that or in that sanctioning body.
Or get a better diet. Hey, everyone, I'm about to head out, so I'm gonna have a couple last words I want to say because I want to.
Everyone's so rude, bro.
He's here now.
This upcoming fights, man, hey kid, you saying that you got Tevin Farmer to be Willie Cepeda? Man, I'm surprised.
I don't think Cepeda's that good. Like I think Farmer exposed him. Listen, that first fight, Farmer dropped him hard and was, in my opinion, very unlucky not to get. No, Cepeda could have improved a bit, but pretty much Cepeda is just a body bag for whoever the champion is going to fight.
Okay. I want to be.
I'm looking for. Sorry to interrupt you. The fight I'm looking forward to tomorrow ain't even a men's fight. I'm looking forward to that Sandy Ryan versus Michaela Mayer rematch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm looking forward to tomorrow, me personally, what I'm looking forward to tomorrow is that co-main event. That co-main event of Oscar Collazo, the unified minimum weight. He's representing Puerto Rico. You know, I got to represent my Puerto Rican brethren. IBFP, real quick before I leave. I was surprised. I was surprised. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say I was surprised, but when the last live you said you had Sanders Zayas to be Fundora, maybe another live we could talk more about it because honestly, you know, I'm going to root for Sanders Zayas, but you know, Fundora being 6'6" and you know he's awkward. But I always tell this to everybody. I was like, bro, that fight with Tim Tszyu was winning that fight before the cut happened, you know what I mean? So it's like Sanders Zayas has a great chance to beat Fundora, and it's a big step up. And the one thing that I like about Sanders Zayas is that he goes to the body, and the body's there.
Yeah,
Fundora is food. That's
I agree with you, Carlos. I agree, bro. I think
and the thing about Fundora for me is that he might be 6'6", but he doesn't know how to use his height and reach.
Right, he doesn't. He does not.
And so that's really an issue for him, man. And we're gonna do everybody's anti-Adrian. I just feel like I need to read this. Anti-Adrian.
Thank y'all for having me.
Adrian or whatever says NAP stands for never ate pussy. I just feel like I need to read that one.
That's a lie, bro. Bro, Nuke, stop hyping up these dudes, bro.
Have a good night, Carlos.
Thank you.
All right, Carlos, man. And we're gonna get
these little corny comments, bro, because they probably racist, bro. Like real shit.
How is this racist?
Nah, bro.
How is that racist?
The reason I say that, bro, because I see like a lot of like Hispanic names, bro.
Hold on.
See, that's you.
Hold on. I'm gonna go to Mirage, and I'm gonna tell you, me and Mirage don't even get along. Mirage, is it racist to tell somebody they've never eaten pussy?
No. I didn't say that's
not
racist.
At all.
I'm saying, like I'm not like being super serious. Like I don't really care for racism.
Why speak on it?
Because it's funny. But it's
in what way?
Bro, the only reason they talking real shit is probably because they racist.
Laughing.
Huh?
If it's funny,
Can't
you
assume
should
everyone's
laugh.
racist, man.
I'm laughing. I just think that's what I'm saying, Nuke, bro. Don't hype these kids up because like they're probably just racist. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
No,
yeah,
bro.
you're the only one that's acting like a kid, bro.
How am I acting like a kid, bro?
You're the one that's acting like a kid.
Hey, kid, what you think about that Taylor?
Bro, you're a dick rider. I hate Edgar Moreno, bro.
Taylor Serrano 3.
Edgar Moreno.
Could be the fight.
I didn't say anything.
Could be the fight that Serrano finally
That
gets
nigga
up.
be on he been on my dick
Taylor.
Oh, you see? Okay. Alexa, stop. You guys can talk about. I know you guys been itching and
That's
scratching to talk about David Benavidez. I know you in Canelo. You guys are like, fuck. I haven't mentioned Canelo.
Hold on, Nap.
Man,
Hold on, Nap.
You talking about Canelo?
Nap, hold on. I just want to clear this up. Why do you hate Edgar Moreno, bro?
Alexa, pause. I hate him because, bro, even the first time I ever joined this shit, bro, he was on my dick tough. Him and Callum.
Whoa.
Alexa,
What the hell, bro?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Diabolical.
No. But that was just real shit, bro.
Come on, man. Stop.
Crazy.
What Drew says, Nap is the Tinu Hurricane Chris.
Hey, baby. This the most racist boxing fan base on YouTube. When they play they want to play.
No. Wrong. I'm going to cap you right now. Most racist boxing fan base on YouTube is us. Not a fucking chance when the LDBC exists. Come
Edgar's a super clown. I agree.
Nap, you just over here trolling, bro.
Go
I
to
don't
a
even know if you're serious or not.
I don't even see what Edgar looked like in person, bro.
About his hair being compared.
Bro,
No. I'm sorry. Go to a saying one of the most racist and all that. Fuck no. That is a Southpaw or Boxing Eagle.
Hold on. Onslaught Onslaught TV, who was on here earlier, said this is the most racist boxing fan base on YouTube. And they want to play the race card when they get called out. He also says Edgar Moreno's a clown. I don't know why they all hate you, Edgar.
I don't know, bro. You know, the hate is real, and when they hate you, you're doing something good, just like they hate Canelo.
That's true. Mr. Wright says Nap is Ashley's son.
Bro, is why do you want to see another man's face?
Because you be talking all that shit, bro.
Why do you want to see Edgar's face so bad, though?
Because
I don't know, bro.
I don't even know who's fucking talking,
You understand
bro.
that's another man, though.
Nah, you're a serial killer also. Wait, what? Bro, that's not. I never said I was a serial killer. What are you talking about? Anthony Garcia. It's just a black thing. When they don't have guidance,
I noticed something
have a
about
loving
you, Nat.
mom and dad.
You
bro.
more
Like,
worried about what's going on in the chat than about what's going on with the conversation that we have.
Cause this shit funny as fuck, bro. I can't lie. Like
if we try to have a conversation, let's have a conversation. Let's not worry about what the chat talking about.
Yeah, facts. All right, what's going next? I gotta take a shower.
You gotta stop worrying about the chat, bro.
I'm out there. All right.
Nap is Ashley's neglected son.
This nigga say stop worrying about the chat. He be putting this shit on stage, bro. This guy listens to idiot.
Well, you gotta roast the chat then, not us.
Well, you be dick riding, so you never gonna get a pass. No, Kevin.
Why again with the dick in the
Why you
window?
talking about
I'm
dick?
not 12 years old, bro. I'm 21 years old, bro.
Why you
Stop
gotta talk
saying
about
that.
dick all the
Why
time?
you talking about dick?
Spencer
Bro,
fight.
shut up. You're making it some gay thing, bro.
You're the one talking about it.
Whatever, bro. I'm not fucking gay.
Yo,
You want to talk about gay, but you were saying that Edgar's all over your dick.
Yeah, he's dick riding.
That's some gay shit right there.
You guys are tripping, man. And look, and anybody saying this channel is racist or we have racist fans, obviously everybody knows I'm not racist. And everybody would say that if anybody was like, "Oh, the chat is racist," the chat's not racist because
the chat is racist.
No, hold on. We got a lot of diversity in the chat. We have a lot of diversity on the panel. We have different diverse thoughts and all that. I don't silence anybody. You can say whatever you want to say, no matter how stupid it is. I mean, we fucking got Mirage from fucking, where is he from? New Zealand or South Africa, wherever the fuck he's from.
From Europe.
I think Mirage is
mixing up Mirage with Fight Sports Talk. I feel like they're the same person sometimes.
Vacations to the desert.
Hey, wait, hey kid, will you live in London?
No, Manchester.
I went to London not too long ago for 2 weeks. I fucking loved it. I'm trying to move out there.
I hate that shithole.
Why?
London's a tip.
I love it, bro. I love all the little female accents too.
The only time I enjoy going to London is to go Wembley Stadium for a big fight.
It's my dad, bro. My parents don't even watch fighting, bro.
No, that's the only time I like going to London is when I go there for a big event. That's the only time.
London, I don't know why.
I can't stand London. I'm more of a northern guy. I love Manchester, love like Liverpool and all that. I just live on the outskirts of them, and I'm happy. I can't stand London. Shithole.
Respect to London, bro. Respect
What
to
y'all think
London.
about the IBF ordering Dubois versus Chisora?
That shit's stupid.
Why?
Just because it's just like, what did Chisora do to really earn that?
That is honest to God. You're not gonna like what I'm about to say on this panel over that. Don't agree with the fight, but then again, I don't think Dubois deserves to go straight into the Usyk fight. I'm sorry, off the Parker fiasco. Like, I think you should be fighting Parker before you fight, Usyk, or let Parker get his shot at Usyk. That's probably the next fight for Dubois. I'm telling you all that right now, because I think that's a stadium fight here in the UK. It's Chisora's retirement fight, and listen, can give the Chisora career journeyman and all that. Let me be clear. Has had title shots and all that, but never been world champion level. But that fucker will sell out. It's a bit like, the Frank Bruno effect, if you get where I'm coming from here in the UK. He is that popular. That fight sells out Tottenham Hotspur Stadium where the Ben Eubank fight's happening. I'm not even capping.
You know what fight I want to see, or I'm eager to see it again, is the trilogy fucking Katie Taylor and Serrano.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Hickey was just talking about that.
Yeah, I said, listen, I think Serrano will finally get her because I think Katie's age may catch up to her. But Taylor won those first two fights.
Man, those things were wars, bro. Those things were wars.
They could have kind of went either way too, though.
Yeah, they could have cut it either way.
I thought Serrano.
I had Taylor winning both the first two fights. Can I be clear? Close was. I totally agree. But I had Taylor winning both fights. I would love Taylor to finish the trilogy off, by decision in a 12-0. Because to see Jake Paul's face would be hilarious after that.
Park Street, did you say you had Serrano winning those fights, or
no? I had Serrano winning the second fight. I never seen the first fight. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Right, I had Serrano in the second fight too.
For sure.
All right, I gotta ask you guys this question. And I know they didn't like the topic or whatever, but Knapp decided to rage quit. So the last question on the panel of the day is, obviously it looks like, I don't know what's going to happen, but it looks like that we're not going to get the Bivol Benavidez fight. If they line up Benavidez with Callum Smith for the WBC title, who you guys got in that fight?
Benavidez close.
Wait, what was the question?
Does anybody get dropped in that fight hit?
Oh, Benavidez showcase fight.
Showcase fight.
I think they drop each other.
Benavidez close drops each other. I think Benavidez pulls it out via decision like 8-4.
You're delusional as usual, kid. Congratulations.
I'm giving David the win. I'm being delusional if I'm giving David the win.
You're insulting David. He's going to go life and death with Callum fucking Smith.
Who's more?
No, I agree.
Who's more proven, Callum Smith or David Benavidez?
Callum.
David Benavidez.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Get him out!
Level 5.
Hang on. What was Callum Smith's best win again? Remind me.
He fucking listen.
A retirement home, George Groves. A retirement home, George Groves. Is that it?
Proven than David Benavidez.
Are you trolling? George Groves, a borderline.
Listen, Park. I hope the fight happens. I hope the fight happens.
George Groves
you know what's going to happen? Yo, Park, you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen?
You guys got to stop pumping up these
It's going to be
UK
a
dudes,
close
man.
fight, and if Caleb somehow beats his ass, Mirage and all these fanboys are going to disappear.
Yeah, that's your fantasy. That's your fantasy. That's your wet dream. You've just exposed your little wet dream.
I said I hope
David Benavidez losing. Mirage getting exposed and embarrassed. Guess what? It's going to stay a dream.
What about the
Never.
two guys who he clearly beat though? On the way to
He's another victim.
winning the Super Series.
Oh, the Super Series. It's so good because I called it a Super Series.
It was a fucking
that was a Euro bum series. That's a Euro bum series. David wouldn't be embarrassed.
Hey, Mirage, you know who else won the Super Series?
You know who was in the Super Series?
Andre Ward.
Anthony Yildirim was in that Super Series.
He is saying
He
it is a Euro exclusive series. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Usyk in the Super Series at his weight?
Body bag.
No. But here's the one where I will take it from out to Euros.
Was he in the super middleweight one?
No. Excuse me. Yildirim fought Chris Eubank Jr. if I remember correctly in that one. But here's
the both bums. Yeah, the both bums. And
I agree, Yildirim's a bum. But here's what I will
say.
So
Eubank Jr.
Eubank Jr. I kind of agree. I think Conor Ben's
wait, hold on, Mirage. Mirage, real quick. Mirage, I got a question. Do you have any words for fight sports talk, real quick?
We're currently having a truce. We have a
right now.
Neutral truce. So fight sports is cool. He's all right.
Okay.
Here's just the quick one though, because he's trying to talk about the World Boxing Super Series, being really a bad thing. So he tried to do Usyk, okay, Gas Steph and all them, the light heavyweight.
We're talking about 168. Why are you talking about a different division?
Can I finish?
Don't talk shit.
Thank you, Onslaught. Onslaught, that was
didn't Andre Ward win as one as well?
Yeah, and Andrade won the original against Carl Froch.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about the original. I'm talking about the one where Callum Smith fought some random kickboxer in the semi-finals. That's the one I'm talking about. And then he beat a one-armed George Groves. That's the one I'm talking about.
Look, I don't want to get caught up on this. The only thing is, look, we're about to check out. We're about to get out of here. I got to ask you this, Mirage, because it's hit or miss when you get on the pod. I never got your answer for this. If Dimitri Bivol vacates his belt and does not take the David Benavidez fight as ordered, is he officially ducking David Benavidez, and does that make David Benavidez the boogeyman of 2 weight classes?
I'd like to see the financials and the offers, but yeah, that's a black mark. Yeah, that if he drops the belt, in my opinion. But I mean, we have to see if maybe he's offered a king's ransom for Beterbiev, and then he's sort of got a escape route. But it's not looking good if he drops the belt. But I'll be surprised. See, I don't think he's really scared of David. I think Bivol's got balls, so this is why it's a bit confusing. But I'm going to criticize him anyway. Fuck it.
Hey, Mirage, you just said you got to look at the offers and you got to look at what's on the table, and then you said, oh, if he's offered a king's ransom to fight Beterbiev, so by that logic, Canelo asking for 200 million is okay.
Body bag.
Nobody paid though. Nobody paid though.
You just walked into it.
Nobody
dig
paid
yourself
that
out.
That's a body bag.
Nobody paid it. It was a fantasy king's ransom.
Oh man,
you still mentioned it, didn't you?
Let me get the final comments from everybody. Let me start with MW2 Vibes. MW2 Vibes, what's your last comment of the day, my brother, that you want to get out real quick?
No, bro, I was just gonna say that I think if Benavidez and Callum fight, to be honest, I got it at 50-50, bro.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know. I really don't think the Bivol fight is gonna happen as much as I wanted to happen. I think it's both sides, to be honest. I'm not gonna blame it all on. I mean, Turkey can make it happen. I think Turkey's just a little bit on a power trip right now. But
I agree. Park Street. What's your final comments on this, my brother? On any topic you want to discuss?
Basically, when it comes to legacy fights, it ain't no legacy fight if there ain't no titles involved. Stop talking about legacy fights if they ain't got no titles involved.
Talk your shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Talk your shit, my brother.
And Park Street, both sides have to bring titles. It just can't be one side bringing the titles.
Facts.
And Hit Kid, what's your final thought, my brother?
Final thought is I'm looking forward to the fight tomorrow. I will not be watching the Farmer Cepeda fight. I'm sorry, I'm going to be watching the fight I'm more interested in, which is the Ryan versus Michaela Mayer grudge fight tomorrow night.
Who do you have in that?
I have Ryan. I think she's going to whip her ass.
Yeah.
Here's why I have Sandy Ryan, by the way, in that fight. Because the first fight was a close split decision. And that was after that whole fucking paint fiasco, as you all remember.
Yep.
With what was rumored to be maybe one of Mayer's team or a delusional fucking idiot, okay?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Sandy Ryan's going to be more focused and he's going in for revenge. I think she's going to beat the shit out of Mayer. I could be wrong, but I think she's going to beat the shit out of Michaela tomorrow.
We shall see, fellas. And Edgar, what's your final thoughts on all this stuff, my brother?
I mean, hey, man, it's always a pleasure to be on with you guys. I know, I mean, I know that we always, circle back to the Canelo Benavidez because of the hype train behind Benavidez and shit, and it's like two, it's like two things colliding, and it just creates the perfect storm. The hype train behind him, and the fact that Canelo is the face of boxing, so it creates this fucking topic that we always have to circle back. It's unfortunate, but hopefully, Canelo. I mean, I think guys just need to get over it, and we need to maybe discuss other current fights so that we can fucking broaden the spectrum of the panel.
And one last question, man, before I let you go. Why is everybody mad at you, bro?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, hey, listen. I mean, this is the first time I've seen Park Street on the panel and M2 Vibes. I mean, can you guys enlighten me? Why?
I mean,
you know what? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, not to interrupt, but it's because most of these guys are meat riders, and they love, they love riding meat. They don't like living in the truth. They're blue pill all day. If this is the Matrix, they're taking the blue pill all day, and they just love being fucked over. So when it comes to being presented with the truth hurts.
Yeah.
Park Street speaking facts, my brother.
And I listen to y'all all the time. I've been listening to the IBFP for like the last 3 years.
You're more than welcome to join again.
No, he's right, man. I was about to say that.
But by the way, because this is the first time I've been on this live, since the sadness, can we all give a salute to Big George?
Absolutely.
Salute.
Salute.
Rest in peace to an all-time great fighter.
I already got Fight Night loaded up right now. I'm about to knock somebody out with him right now.
That's right. That's right. A true legend, man. Salute to everybody for jumping on the panel. Park Street, MW2, man. You guys got to be regular guests on the show to talk that shit. As we get more crazy people on here, man, you guys can go ahead and body back.
Oh, by the way, we see a clown tomorrow night, don't we? On the undercard of the mayor card.
Who's on the undercard?
Brian Norman. That's the clown.
Oh, right. That guy.
You know why I'm calling him a clown? Because of what him and his father did not accept in the Boots fight. And no, I'm also saying Boots don't Virgil, but remember, before Boots got the Stanionis unification, they priced themselves out of that unification fight, if you all remember.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, we're dead serious. Yeah, that happened. Brian Norman's team priced him.
Yeah, Hickman's right.
Priced Brian Norman and his father priced himself out of that fight against Boots. That's why they went to Stanionis.
Hey, you know what I
that's
heard?
That pussy shit that I be talking about, because the only time you can talk weight is if you got a fucking title. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. If you ain't got no title, you can't talk about nothing. You take what is given until you get the opportunity.
Until you become that guy.
You get the fuck out of here. That's weird. That's weird to me. If you ain't bringing nothing to the table, which is a title, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. If you ain't got no hardware, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Brian Norman priced himself out of that legacy fight. That's why I know he's fighting in a gold main.
And he could have had a chance at greatness, man. Unifying and becoming a household name on a big stage, and he fucked himself up. Shout out to my brother Supreme 174, man. My brother out there living life. We can't wait to get Preem on the panel, and I'm sure Preem gonna want to cook with Park and MW2, man. And Onslaught last comment is basically saying Edgar is the biggest fanboy on the panel, and everybody knows it. So we're gonna have to let you two get it on one day, Edgar. Man, you two just debate this shit out.
Hey, and Nick, can I say something before I take off real quick, man?
Yeah.
I just want to say, man, I appreciate you letting me on the panel and letting me talk my shit, man. And I just wanted to say that I've been listening to you guys for a very long time. I think I've been following your channel since like 2019, bro. Straight up.
Damn, man, I appreciate that, man. You guys are real. Park Street. Thanks for following. Same you2 MW2 hit. I go.
And I just want to say, bro, you guys speak nothing but the truth. So I was gonna say that the hate is just real, bro. That's just what it is.
Oh, by the way, we'll know in 2 weeks about this Benavidez Bivol thing. April the 6th is next week, ain't it?
Yep.
So we will be here next week to see what's going down.
And that's a big date as well for, I believe, for Pacheco and Billy as well. Is that?
I want that fight. That would be. They should both take that fight. If either one of them ducks, I'm going to be disappointed.
But it's the same date for the Benavidez Bivol as the Pacheco and Billy. So that date's going to tell us a lot about everything going on.
So because I've said the winner of Pacheco and Billy, if that fight happens, in my opinion, will have earned a 168 title shot. May have earned the fight against Canelo, or pretty much if Canelo is moving up to fight Bivol, earned a vacant belt.
Fact.
All right,
man.
It earned something.
Charlo fighting?
What?
Who's Jamil Charlo fighting?
I don't know.
That's going to be a
I
comeback
haven't heard
fight. We
anything
don't.
about
I
it.
don't think they named an opponent yet for him.
Okay.
All right, man. Salute to everybody on the panel.
Salute.
See you guys next time, man. Salute, family.
Salute,
Is Ring IQ doing a watch on tomorrow for the Mayor fight? I might be on it. You might see me on in case of this.